Hello everyone and welcome to Laurence Plays. It is a Wednesday, my dudes, and that means we are going to be playing some XCOM, well, XCOM 2 and all the War of the Chosen and all of the fun and games that comes with that. So, yeah, after things went so spectacularly spectacular last week, well, let's just say I've decided to throw in the towel and start again with a slightly saner difficulty level and not Iron Man. So, when screw-ups happen that are, I'm not going to say not my fault, but when screw-ups happen that are down to my not understanding about how the game works, or due to me being incapable of using the user interface, then there might be the opportunity to go back and have another go at it. Or if a mission goes completely horribly, then again maybe you'll reload before that mission. I'm going to try not to, I'm certainly not going to save scum just because a soldier misses or something like that, but it's going to be a little bit less serious. It wasn't. I mean, it probably would have. It was getting pretty close to a TPK. I think we did have one or two people who didn't get killed, but there was just such a steady stream of absolute nonsense that I got a bit salty and decided this is getting a bit too difficult. Some of it was bad tactical decisions. I will hold my hands up to that. I made some mistakes. Again, it was partly down to a misunderstanding of how the game works. Although it's something I should have known better about. So it was ignorance, but ignorance that perhaps perhaps I should have known better. Anyway, so new game. We shall go with the veteran level. I'm not going to go for the easiest because this is apparently for people familiar with XCOM, and I am loosely familiar with XCOM. This one is for complete noobs. This one is right there we go. I mean, this one is. I was playing on Commander before, and that is described as a significant challenge for experienced XCOM 2 players only. I'm not an experienced XCOM 2 player, so it's no wonder I was struggling. And this one is just not fair, clearly as it says. So we won't do that. You might be right, Mark, and thank you for the resub as well. 11 months is impressive. Thank you for that. Yeah, well, maybe I didn't use you enough. We'll see if I can a bit more this time. It depends. I should have all of the people who've submitted soldiers should appear as people in this run. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, we'll get to use you a decent amount. Advanced options. So. That sounds interesting. I would quite like to try that, but not just yet. These also sound interesting, but again, not for my first proper run. That one I'm definitely having. Yeah, but I think that's probably the only one. I could double the length of the Avatar project, but that feels a bit too cheaty. But doubling the time mission timers, I think, is probably a good idea. I don't see the option for Iron Manning. Is that still the same distance? I was expecting that to be here as well, but it doesn't seem to be. So never mind. Let's not worry about that too much. Let's carry on. Oh, here we go. Here's where we went. I'm not playing with Iron Man because that was bad. I think getting Mox isn't necessarily a bad thing. He has some useful abilities, but yeah, I don't want to do too much of that. We'll have the DLC because I've paid for it. I might as well have it. I don't know why these two are removed. Oh, I see. It's just yeah. Okay, yeah, fine, sure, whatever.
Accessing the feed now.
Right, I'm gonna skip all of the cutscenes because we saw them last time. I can probably summarise them. We'll summarise them as we go for anyone who hasn't seen them before. But given you've all been watching, I think you probably have. So, who have we got? That looks like. That's Mango, so probably going to get killed straight away. Is that Mark? I'm not sure. I don't. No, it's not. It's not green. That must be Tack. Well, we'll find out in a minute. Yeah, I thought it would be extra missions there, but I'm looking at the. But I wasn't able to tick them. And looking at the option before, I'm suspecting that probably means that we're allowed that having the top one integrates all of them, but in a cunning way with War of the Chosen. Right, so who do we have? Okay, we have to go out and right, we have to go out and blow up the thing. So who have we got today? We do indeed. We have Peter. We have Cheese Wheel. I wonder if Cheese Wheel will end up being a sniper again. We have Mango, as stated, and we have Tack. So right, let's go in and let's get going. Now there is currently no time limit on this run, which is nice. I approve of that, and we're all in cover, so that means there's no point in going any particularly long distance. Let's just run cheese wheel forwards to here and have a look over the edge. Okay, so we have a group of standard Advent soldiers down there. Yeah, I think we better hope that Mango survives for persistence sake. I don't think she'll forgive me if I get her killed again. Just out of curiosity, can Cheese Wheel grenade them from here? No. Okay, they're out of range for grenades. So, I would quite like to open up with a grenade on them, but there's a huge area around here that is visible to the aliens. So maybe my best option is going to be to get a soldier down to here and lob a grenade from there over to here, because that is about as close as I can get them, and then have the other three up here on Overwatch to mince them from up there. So in the interest of that, let's get some soldiers over to here where they can then. Okay, so you can see two of them. I think we'll move them all over to here for now, but in the next turn I might move somebody down here and see if they've got grenade range from there, and if not, hop them down to here and so on. I think that's probably going to be the way to do this. In the meantime, let's stand Mango over here. We're all pretty safe because the enemy haven't spotted us yet. I have no control over the classes that these people are going to get. So these four are going to be assigned their classes by the game, because that's how it works. The game, if you get kills and if you get experience, you will level up. And if you haven't done it in the special training area, then I don't get to choose what classes you get. So there's a reasonable chance you'll get different classes, but at this point I don't have any control over who gets what, I'm afraid. Is that okay? That's where we have to go to blow up. I mean, it's tempting to try and do this just completely in stealth, get somebody to go all the way up there, plant the charges, and then run away. But we do have to neutralise all the enemy targets, so we might as well not bother trying to play it too carefully. So yes, that's everyone in position. Let's do an Overwatch. I suspect the soldiers aren't going to be moving, and we wouldn't shoot them anyway because we're on Overwatch, and that means and if you're on Overwatch, you only shoot at somebody if they would spot you. So the idea being that you can put everyone onto Overwatch and they won't shoot unless there's actually a good reason to. So let's move. Who's this? This is Cheese Wheel still in the lead. Okay, that's fine. Maybe we can get Cheese Wheel and turn Cheese Wheel into an unofficial ranger for this mission. So stick her down there. Now how far can she get a grenade? Still not got the range for it. Okay. So next turn we'll move her down to here, and then we'll get everyone up here on proper Overwatch. And we'll see if we can do an Overwatch ambush. So we'll spread them out a little bit, just in case of explosive unfortunatenesses. I think we should be all right, because I don't think the aliens have grenades at this stage, and I don't think they'll be able to get one up here anyway. But from here, okay, you can only see two of them, but basically these two can see all three of them. And actually, they've only got 3 health each, because I'm now playing on easy mode. So I think there's a reasonable chance that the grenade is just going to take. Well, it's going to take out 2 of them. I might not be able to take out the third one. So yeah, this should be a cakewalk. Oh, that reminds me. Ooh, the game is scrolling because reasons. Let's try and set up a Twitch poll thing. Is it this one? That's rewards request. Guess that one. Predictions. All right, so we can use this thing that Mike set up last time. I'll give you 2 minutes to decide, but there you go. Anyone on Twitch, you can place a bet on how well you think this mission's going to go. Hi, No Guard. Yes, welcome. Yes, I've restarted, so that we are now playing on Veteran difficulty instead of Commander difficulty, I think. The second one instead of the third one, anyway. Basically because I just don't really know what I'm doing. So I thought better to take things a little bit easier. We've skipped through all the opening cutscenes, though, so this is the 0th mission, the one you get before you actually do anything. Right, there we go. So, I wonder, there's going to be a second pod of enemies on this map somewhere, but well, we'll find out where they are after we've dealt with these ones. So let's stick Cheese Wheel down here in full cover, and hopefully, oh, it's a pigeon. I thought that was a soldier for a moment, but no, it's just a pigeon. That's okay.
You're near the target position.
Thank you, Bradford. Okay, now how far can you get? Can you get one of these things? So you can get it to there. So okay, so Cheese Wheel is going to take out 2 of these soldiers because they are now significantly weaker than they were in on the harder difficulty level. So this is going to be a double kill, and then hopefully the 3 guys up top here, one or more of them, will be able to get a we'll be able to shoot down the other guy. So this should go quite smoothly. Let's find out how things go. Grenade up. That's all Dutch to me. I don't know what she was saying. There we go. Here's the reaction fire, and wow, 1 shot, 1 kill. Nice. So Tack and Cheese Wheel have now both earned their level ups. I think, let's have a look. No. Cheese Wheel is definitely Dutch. So you can see the flag on her back there. Right. So that grenade has done a useful amount of damage to the cover over here as well, which is mostly good. But it does mean we're now out. We don't have that cover. There is going to be another pod of enemies somewhere on this map. It's probably going to be another 3 of those guys, just like the last lot. We're not going to be able to spot them quite as we're not going to be able to ambush them quite as nicely as we did with the first ones, because they know we're here now, so they're actually looking properly. So we're going to move up a little bit like this, with all three of the all 3 of these guys. Get them up towards the front line a little bit. And then my hope is, if I move Cheese Wheel round to about here, she might spot them over here, and they'll go into... And if I'm really lucky, one of them will hide behind here, one maybe hide here, I don't know. And we should then be able to get them relatively easily from up top, because they'll be absolute sitting ducks for us. So, why... Oh, you're just too far... Okay, you're too far away. So I'll move you to there, even though it's a dash. Okay, because now, what did that happen? Oh, the mouse twitched. Right, so I'm not going to do anything. Actually, we'll move Cheese Wheel to here, so she's slightly more in cover. Then next turn, she can run over to probably, yeah, here is a good place to go, I think, in the next turn. And that way, assuming the other enemies are around here, which I think they probably are, because there isn't really much more space they could be in. Will be appropriately placed to react properly to them. So, Overwatch for everybody. Well, for 3 of them anyway, because my 4th person, who was it, Tack, moved a little bit further. Right. So, Cheese Wheel, move to here. Exactly. Okay, no sign of anything. So next turn we'll move to here. And just carry on scouting down this way. I would like, as I say, I would like to get rid of the second squad before... Oh, actually, there's quite a lot of map over this way. They might be a bit further away. Okay, if we can't find them down here, then I'll blow up I'll get everyone into cover and then blow up the objective. So.
Got it covered. Overwatch.
Okay, the enemy are over that way. All right, we've got some news from them. Got some intel. Right, so if they're over there, we don't have any good high ground to get onto. I mean, unless we run all the way over to this building, which, I mean, to be fair, we could get my soldiers up here. But I think, to be honest, I think we're probably going to be okay with just having the medium ground over this way. So let's get people moving over.
Understood. Moving out.
And then we can start trying to position them sensibly in order to get the drop on the next group of aliens, and also get somebody with grenades towards the front of the group as well.
10-4.
In fact, it might be worth trying to do some sort of flanking maneuver. And I accept I'm somewhat overthinking this, given that it is basically the tutorial mission. But it would be quite nice to have the 3 over here somewhere, and then get Cheese Wheel to try and flush the aliens out from this direction. The problem is that leaves Cheese Wheel very, very exposed and potentially in trouble if the aliens do something unexpected. So let's be a little bit careful about that. And I think, despite Cheese Wheel being out in the open there, let's hunker her down and then put the others in Overwatch. Because I don't think... Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think the aliens are going to move. So we can do that and be reasonably sure they're not going to come and get us. Let's put TAC on the front line this time, so we'll move them up behind the full cover over here. And there they are, we spotted them. Right, so him we won't be able to take out with just a grenade. He's got more health. I don't think that's just training and mind control. Right, so they are now positioned. Probably are they in grenade range? That's my first question. He is. Okay, so I can blow him up and get guaranteed kill on that guy from behind full cover, and it'll take out some of the cover that's available over here. Alternatively, I could drop that onto the potentially a better idea. I could drop it onto the officer over here. Now it won't be a fatality, but it will do a bit more. But it will go against the tougher enemy. I think at this stage we're probably better off going for the guaranteed kill on the weak enemy like this, just to get him out of the way. And that means no matter what happens here, we've still got two guaranteed. Sorry, we've now down to no more than 2 shots coming up against us. Whereas if I blow him up, we could still get, because he won't be killed, we could still get 3. So let's go for this guy first. And I'm very much a favour in this game of using the grenades where I can. Because, especially at this stage of the game, they are guaranteed hits. Whereas we've got basically a 50% chance of hitting with either of those. And the rifle only... Well, it's just 3 to 5 damage. So, yeah, it's a guaranteed not hit. It's guaranteed to take 2 hits to kill one of those guys. I don't see any possible flanking positions along here. So I think the best bet at this stage is to get all my people into the best cover we can. And unfortunately now that means Cheese Wheel can't see the enemies. That's annoying. Let's get...
Moving to designated position.
Okay, you can though. You've got a 50-50 chance of a hit there. You can't get him with a grenade. So there are, yeah, with this guy we have to, that's Peter, isn't it? Yes, with Peter we have 2 possibilities. We can either leave him there, put him on Overwatch. Actually, no, we have three reasonable possibilities. We can hunker down, in which case he'll be harder to hit if he gets shot at. But to be honest, I suspect poor old TAC at the front here is going to be taking the brunt of the return fire. He's in full cover, so he's got a decent amount of protection, but he's probably going to be the one shot at because he's furthest forward. So if we ignore the hunkering down for Peter, yes, Peter, then he can either. He basically has a choice between either shooting, which has about a 50% chance of hitting, or going on Overwatch, which means he will shoot if the enemy soldier moves. And I think the enemy soldier probably won't move. Also, why is Gollum over here on the statue? I don't know. So I think this guy probably isn't going to move. He's going to just return fire because he's in a reasonably good position. And the same for this one. So Peter, I think the best thing for Peter to do is to fire his weapon, even though he's got only a 50-50 chance of hitting and no chance of actually getting a kill, because it'll soften the guy up for the next turn, and we'll hopefully be able to kill him then. So let's roll the dice, and it's a miss, which is not surprising, unfortunately, because yeah, because XCOM newbies basically. Now I need to put Mango somewhere. This would be quite a good place because it's full cover, but it means a full dash, and it puts Mango really quite close to the enemies. But it would put her in easy grenade range of finishing off that guy, if necessary, or taking out that guy if necessary. So the alternative is to move to here and then hunker down, or take a pot shot at this guy over here. I think that's probably better. In the interest of keeping the squad together and not exposing people too much, I think it's best to move to here. Yes, agreed. It means actually no, I don't think it does. I don't think it makes any difference on the amount of cover he's in. He was in, or is he in full cover before? Because he's still in half cover behind the stage. He might have been in full cover before. I'm not certain. Now it's going to be. Ooh, I could blow him up actually. I mean, I feel like blowing these guys up as much as possible is just very worthwhile, as I was saying earlier. Especially as there's only 2 people left, and we've still got another grenade. So we can get now either of them are a guaranteed kill with a grenade, or a guaranteed kill if hit from a rifle. So we can now stick cheese wheel onto Overwatch. If he does move, then we can shoot him. But looks like he's not. What's he done? Oh, he's marked. Okay. Are you allowed to mark and shoot? That feels like cheating. Come on, cheese wheel. No, that's a miss.
Bewegt sich noch.
Okay, Tack might be in trouble. Yeah, Tack was killed. I thought he was in a good position there with the full cover, but no, apparently not. Ah, that's annoying, especially for Tack. So over here, we can shoot at that guy. We've got a 50 again, the roughly 50% chance of hitting. That's annoying. Yeah, sorry, Tack. It was 2 flesh wounds, and apparently that's that's 1 too many. So it's not a good start to the mission. Okay, it was that mark that did it. The officer put a mark on you, and that meant that you were then extra vulnerable because you were easier to hit. Yeah. That's right. Sound. Okay, so Peter does have a grenade left, but he can't throw it far enough for it to be useful. Or unless he moves to here. I could move him to here, and then grenade the officer for a guaranteed kill. Yeah, that's probably quite good. If I move Peter up here to grenade the officer for the guaranteed kill, then use these two to take pot shots at that guy for what is probably going to be a 50-50 chance, almost 50% chance. Stop waving the map around like that. And yeah, almost 50% chance each. So, well, if the 2 45% chances mean 100% chance of hitting, right? Right? I know. It's about 75% chance for people who actually don't want to do the maths. How big are these boxes? Big enough, actually. All right, let's put. Actually, if I put him here, I'll probably find I can't shoot or grenade from here because the boxes are in the way or something equally daft. So yeah, let's go to here because he is still in cover and he can get there with a single move. And then from there, we can throw our final frag grenade and finish that guy off. Yeah, the start crew is difficult. I mean, it's even worse if you do the tutorial, because the tutorial, I think, has a scripted death in it, which seems very, very mean. So you literally have no chance of if you do the tutorial, one of your people is going to die. I think there is no ifs or buts about that. It's just straight up they are going to die, which is one of the reasons I didn't do it. But unfortunately, the pseudo tutorial. What was that, Mango?
Adjusting sights.
Unfortunately, the pseudo tutorial appears to also have a.
Verstanden.
Oh, is it not? Okay, maybe because you don't get any choices about what you do. Ah,
Das ist
fail.
nicht gut.
Das ist indeed nicht gut. Oh, something blew up over there, and I'm not sure what it was.
They're shifting their attack.
Oh dear. That's not good. Well, actually, it's sort of it's not good because Mango just got shot, but in a way it's good because that means we can get in a flanking shot on the soldier from here, which means that now we have a 76% chance of hitting, which is still fairly poor for a short range flanking shot. But, you know, we're new. Come on, there we go.
Target disabled.
Area is secure. We're not picking up
Right.
any inbound contacts. Scanners are clear. -15, we have a limited window to act before Advent responds. We need to get those charges planted on the double.
Well, I'm not going to try and farm some more kills because everyone's too wounded. So I'll just advance up a little bit like this, and then in the next turn we can place the bombs. Right, let's plant the X4. Mango number 5, very good tag. Interesting, because I thought no, you can't do the tutorial on hard mode on hardest mode, so
Rendezvous with the extraction
you're straight up wrong, I'm afraid.
Status confirmed. Squad is clear.
But yeah, I was under the impression that the tutorial had you must move to here, you must move to here. So while I can believe that maybe some of the shots are still rolling the dice, so you might have a chance of surviving. Oh, this blow-up mission. Yeah, this one you can definitely do without losing anyone. Certainly, I 100% believe that. It's the other ones that you can't. This is the actual tutorial. You can't complete. I believe you can't complete without losing somebody.
The speaker commended loyal citizens today for standing up to those who would abandon our values for those of the old world. The remarks followed a moment of silence for peacekeepers slain by XCOM dissidents.
Oh, so it was the that's annoying. The person who did the most killing was the person who got killed, which is rather unfortunate because that means all that XP was wasted. Oh well, c'est la vie. Yeah, that's true. I think I got unlucky on one of the dice. It was because the commander. Well, no, the officer used the what do you call it? It's, target ability or whatever it's called to make it that guy more vulnerable to being hit, which is rather unfortunate. So, Peter, you're a specialist. You're the most special. So, do you want to be a combat specialist or a medic specialist? You don't need to choose just yet until you get your next level up, so that's fine. Cheese wheel is now this time is a heavy or a grenadier rather.
The grenadiers provide heavy ordnance delivery whenever and wherever we need it.
Good. I like having grenadiers. I like being able to blow stuff up. It's very, very useful, especially early on. Although it's going to be very confusing having cheese wheel not being a sniper, but you know.
Serves as our
and Mango is a ranger, so we'll be up front and in danger again. Oh dear. But gets a shiny sword, so you know, win some, you lose some. And wow, Mango is out for 12 days. So good news is Mango is safe for the next 12 days. She won't be killed because she's too busy being injured. Yes. Alright, so we've gained some corpses. Lovely, just what I always needed.
Having these two soldiers continue to work together has paid off. They know each other well enough at this point that we can have them train as a pair for additional tactical capabilities.
Right. Cheese Wheel and Mango seem to be good friends, so that's nice. It's also very, very useful.
Commander, the media is a powerful tool. Just ask Advent's propaganda machine. I say it's time we turn it against them. By spreading the word of our soldiers' exploits in combat, we can bolster morale throughout the resistance.
Ooh, I can't use the draggy around it tool. Oh, I moved the mouse outside the window and it got confused. Right, that's why. There we go, that'll do. Take that photo as well. Okay, so I'm now being asked to go everywhere and sit through more cutscenes. Blah 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 blah. This is the research lab. I need to set up some research though. So we could go after the armor this time, but no, I still think that getting a bit more fire. No, let's try going for armor this time rather than extra firepower. I think that might potentially be interesting, and might allow us to keep our people alive a little bit longer. And it's only 3 days to do that one, so we can then change. I can change my mind fairly soon if I want to.
Be among the more intriguing options.
Then we have the engineering cutscene. Yes, thank you. We have engineering.
I should see if any of the troops
Armory,
are keeping count on
command.
alien kills.
Anywhere else I need
Might
to go?
be a useful recruiting tool.
I think we've just done that soldier bond available, so you don't need to tell me about that. Let's head up here.
Command.
Right, so what's worth actually doing at the moment? There is actually nothing to do here. That is interesting. There is nothing to scan. That seems like a glitch because I can't do anything. Is there another piece of cinematography that I need to sit through first? Nothing's highlighted on the map here. But when I go to the... Oh, there we go. Now we have a thing. Right, so we can go and get some supplies.
Commander,
Let's do that.
we're attempting contact with a local resistance faction known as the Reapers. These people like to keep a very low profile, so it may take some time before we hear back. While we're waiting, it might be worthwhile to scan the area for additional supplies and resources. You never know what we may find out there. Commander, one
Seems
of
fair.
our resistance contacts just tipped us off to a site that may be worth investigating. Commander, the Avengers remote scan.
God, he's a chatty bloke, isn't he?
Help us search the area for clues or other resources. It's going to take some time, though. We've got a lot
Show
of
us
ground
piece.
to cover.
This will prove to be an important step forward.
Oh, this is the nanofiber weave. So this is a thing you can. So basically, you can. This. I am aware. This unfortunately is an item as opposed to an actual armor suit. So this is a thing that you can give to your troops instead of grenades. But we kind of need the grenades because that's about the only thing we have that is a guaranteed hit on aliens and does useful amounts of damage. So yeah, that's nice, but
Commander,
not so useful.
the science team has grown particularly interested in this field of research. So much so that their inspiration could lead to vast
Okay.
improvements in our research.
It's knocked 2 days off it, so it's 8 days
However,
instead
we
of
must
10
move
days.
fast.
I think
Despite their
that's
brilliance,
potentially
they are
useful.
fickle.
I do want to get this research done, even if I didn't get to use it last time, because I can't remember why not. But there's apparently more I needed to do before I actually got them. So I think that's probably a good idea. And we need alien alloys to get the plated armor anyway, so it's going to be a little while till we can get that. So yeah, all right. Let's go with the inspired
I
research,
foresee a number of valuable applications stemming from this technology.
and then we can go over here, and then we can carry on scanning.
As soon as the research is complete.
Strategic resource located.
All right, so we've got our 64 supplies, and that's it. Oh, we found another this thing over here. Oh, and a scientist reward. That'd be quite nice.
Avenger plotting.
Yeah, having another scientist would be good because that'll cut down, obviously, the amount of time it takes to do all the researches. And getting one of those really early on seems like a really good thing to do. So let's do that.
Commander, as the resistance continues to grow, we'll have a better chance of finding openings to strike back at Advent. As it is, we've already identified a potential target.
Computer. He's going to get an engineer as well. Nice. This is actually really good, I think.
Limited, so we'll have to move fast.
So yeah, let's swoop in on this one. I think this is going to be very, very worthwhile getting it because we now can have an engineer and a scientist very, very early on, and that'll just speed everything up that we try to do. So yeah, I'm all for that one.
For the East African sector.
Looking back at Peter's earlier comment, yeah, I'd hope for a sniper as well. I like to have snipers. So who are we taking? Who are we taking in? It's chosen. Given me Peter. It's a squad. Yes, we've got Lobster and Pete as Lobster and Flyboy as the other two as the two rookies we're taking in this time because we need to take rookies in. That seems like a good idea. Yeah, let's go with them, and we'll see what we can get them leveled up to. So conveniently now, Cheese Wheel has 2 grenades, which is very useful because she has the launcher. There's no point in taking a launcher along if you only have 1 grenade to go with it. So that seems like a good setup. We won't have any. There's not really anything we can do at this stage, is there? So we can't. No, not customize. We can't change the loadout because we don't have any alternative armors. I mean, we could send him out in a t-shirt instead, but that doesn't seem like a good idea. Let's put him back in the Kevlar armor. There we go. There's no alternative weapons. There's no alternative secondary weapons. There's no alternatives to taking frag grenade. We don't have anything to give our people apart from their standard basic default stuff. So let's just go with that. And at this point, we needed to take 2 rookies with us because that's all we have. So it might as well just be the first 2, and hopefully we'll get a sniper and I guess another ranger out of that. We'll see. Certainly, I hope we get a sniper, and beyond that, as long as we get sort of some of all the classes, as long as we get up to 2 of all the classes, I'm not too bothered.
Out of this area. Apparently, he gained access to the Advent network nearby right before alien reinforcements hit. It sounds like he may have had a lead on data critical to the latest alien operation, but we'll have to move quickly if we're going to recover it. Secure the area and hack in before Advent shuts down the connection. We need to seize control
Right.
of that data if we're going to have any chance of stopping their progress. Menace 1-5.
Okay,
this is a
okay.
major. The access point we're after is just ahead. Move to secure the area. Expect hostile resistance.
Oh yes, I must remember to do this all the time. Okay, so we can't. Oh no, we do have a time limit at the moment, so we need to move at least reasonably quickly. Let's move. Yeah, let's move. What do we know about the area we're playing in? Not a lot. There are some gantries we can play on, but mostly it seems to be relatively flat, and we have these little tunnel areas to go through. So let's start off by moving Peter up to here to have a bit of a look over the edge. I don't really expect there to be any aliens in this first room, but you know, better safe than sorry. Now, since we have a time limit, I'm going to go forward slightly more quickly than I normally would. I think because we're still in concealment, I think this should be pretty safe.
Hostile forces spotted.
Okay, so we've got some hostiles up there, but we are, as I say, we're still in concealment, so it's not too dangerous to do relatively big moves. So let's move Lobster up to here. And cheese wheel to here. So what we'll probably do is, as is traditional, we shall open up with a grenade into the middle of them, if I can find enough of them for to counter middle. What is that? Is that a civilian or a statue? I don't know what that's supposed to be. But if there's one alien, if there's one soldier there, there's probably another two inside the train, just sort of keeping an eye on the general area. So we want to get people down here to places where, ideally places where they can see the enemy. So down here looks pretty good, I think.
Alles klar.
And the same with Peter. Yeah, we'll move him to here. And then next turn, we could probably move Pete around a little bit, and then sort of try and do something sensible from there. So okay, there we go. We've got the officer here, and there's one soldier up there. They're a bit more spread out than I would like them to be. Although they're getting reasonably close together. Okay, that's nice and close. I approve of that. So what do we have? We have Peter has a visual on the soldier, I think. Cheese Wheel can't see anyone. Pete can't see anyone, which kind of sucks. Maybe if we move him to... Yeah, if we move him to here, we'll be able to see the officer. So that's probably quite a good place to put him, because then we can get a decent amount of reaction fire down. Lobster can see both of them from there already. Excellent. Where's my heavy? That's you, isn't it? You can't see either of them. If we put you there, you'll be able to see both of them quite nicely, without running through any sort of not covery positions. Yeah, so let's stick Cheese Wheel there. And Pete here, because we're going to definitely kill the soldier with the grenade. We may or may not. We won't kill the officer though. So therefore we need to have people in positions where they can see the officer. So let's stick Pete there, and we'll overwatch him. Lobster can see both of them. That's good, and he's got 66% chance of a hit. So that's not bad. That's only the soldier, not the officer. That's not ideal. I can't get him anywhere. Oh, I could get him to there. Actually, no, it's a bit too. That's a bit too close to being exposed. I don't think I want to do that. All right, we'll put Peter here in case the officer runs along, and then he probably won't be. He probably won't get to do a reaction shot, but still, never mind. Lobster onto reaction, and then Cheese Wheel. Stick a grenade in here to wake them up a little bit.
Mach dich bereit für eine Überraschung.
Typical. It did more damage on the one who didn't need to be, who didn't need the extra hit, than the one who did need the extra damage. But never mind. It's 2 hits is a guaranteed kill if anyone can actually hit him. That is. There we go. Thank you, Peter. At least one of you managed to hit the target. And for 5 points of damage as well. That's not too shabby. Right. Now we are no longer in concealment, which is very upsetting. But I can put Peter here in cover behind the train and be able to see a little bit forwards. So I think it's quite a good place to put him. Alright. No enemies spotted. That's good. So we can now run everyone forwards a bit and cover some of this ground. Well, if we get Cheese Wheel here, for example, also in full cover. Right, and I don't really want to do... I kind of want to put Pete here. Ideally, I'd like to put somebody on top of the train, but we just blew up the bit of the train that has a ladder on it, and I'm not running them all the way over to there. But I don't think they'll be able to see through from here. See through far enough for that to be worth it. Oh, here's the edge of the map, actually. So yeah, I think it's safe to run Pete up to here and put him in. I think it's worth going to here for the full cover, even if it's a slightly long, even if it moves, it's a big run. And then with Lobster, I think just to here. It's still a dash, but it's getting him up with the rest of the squad whilst keeping him in a decent amount of cover. That means we don't get to do anything else this turn except with Peter, who can go onto Overwatch. But I suspect the aliens are going to be sort of reasonably quiet at this point. So Cheese Wheel can't advance to get to here. So I think we're gonna take this bit slowly. We'll open the door and we'll move to here.
Befehl bestätigt.
Okay, looks safe. So we'll move others up inside the train as well. So we're ready to burst out through these doors as and when required. Pete, are there any other doors along here? No, there are. Oh, you can go in through the. You can go. Of course, you can go through the windows, can't you? I forgot about that. Let's get Pete to here with the intention of sending him up this ladder in the next turn. Because now that we've alerted the aliens, smashing windows isn't actually a problem. We don't care about that. I'll put Lobster over here with the same intentions as well. Same sort of, let's stick them up on top of this gantry if we spot any enemies in here, so they can get so they can get the advantage of height. And yes, that purple is indeed shocking. I keep looking at it and thinking it's my blue colour, but no, it is meant to be purple. What's that? Oh, open closed door. Okay. Have some overwatches from here. Right, so the aliens are up that way, which sort of fits with what I'd expect. In a way, if I had more time units, it'd be very tempting to send someone around here to flush them in the hope they'd run along here and then we could attack them from this area. But I don't think that's practical. So, open the door, get on the floor, and move Peter to here so he can have a look. Okay, still nothing. Maybe Cheese Wheel will have better luck from better visibility from here.
Okay.
No? Interesting. I wonder, does that mean it's not really worth putting somebody up here? I still kind of want to. Let's stick Lobster up here. He's got full cover that way, so I think that's a good place to be. And if we do find any aliens through here and flush them around this like that, oops.
Their genetic structure now includes human DNA. They are stronger than ever, with an even greater psionic potential.
Right. So, what options have we got from here? We can shoot at them, which is decent chance of hitting the decent chance of hitting the soldier, poor chance of hitting the sectoid. Better, I could blow up. Yeah, I reckon a grenade down there would blow up all of this cover in front of the sectoid. Can you put the grenade down here, please? How about down here? Come on. It was there. You managed. You were going to manage it a minute ago. There we go. Yes, if I put that there, it's going to take out all of the sectoid's cover and make him an easy shot for the other guys. So let's try that. That grenade, he threw that in quite literally the wrong direction, but because of the way the game, because of XCOM physics essentially, it was still a hit anyway. So we now have a flanked sectoid here, 74% chance of a hit, and the heavy cannon does 4 to 6 damage, so it's slightly more. So that's a 1, 2, 3. It's not a guaranteed kill, but I think if it's a hit, it's probably going to be a 2/3 chance for kill, assuming the distribution is even across the numbers. And there's also a 40% chance of a crit, which, so you know, there's a reasonable. I think there's a pretty good chance for kill here. I think that's very worth going for. Cheese Wheel, on the other hand, disagrees. Okay. Whip it. We can't get you to... Okay. We can get you to... Why are you? Why would you be flanked if you were there? I don't understand. Who would you be... Oh, maybe the... I don't understand why he'd be flanked there but not there. If I move to there, can't hit anyone. Move to there, got flanking shot on the sectoid, but would be flanked by something for no apparent reason. Okay, let's see. Now, another possibility is a second grenade here, which is... No, can't get the sectoid. Can get the soldier. Okay, let's take the guaranteed kill over there. And taking out soldiers rather than sectoids is very worthwhile, because there's a pretty good chance that the sectoid will just pull some mind control nonsense rather than actually attacking. So there's a decent chance there of everyone making it through this alive, which is nice. I mean, it's what we're aiming for. Move to here. You've got a flanking shot on the sectoid. It's unlikely to get a kill unless you get a crit, but a crit would be quite nice. Up here again, flanking shot on the sectoid, but still flanked. I still don't understand why that is a position where Pete would be flanked, but I'm not going to argue with it because I don't want to get him killed. So we'll move to here because that's half cover, and still a flanking shot on the sectoid. It's only 69% chance, which isn't quite as nice, but still 40% chance of crit because the sectoid is exposed. So let's try that. No. Okay, the sectoid is on fire, which is nice. Oh, but he's shooting at Pete right in the crotch. Okay. Now, there are various possibilities here. So if the sectoid is burning, can I... Sectoid is a burning debuff. Can I... There we go. Burn will take 1 to 3 damage over time, so, and can't use most abilities. That's potentially good. 1, 2, 3. So that means if we only hit the sectoid once, there's a reasonable chance of it dying from the burnings. And we have a 50% chance of a hit from you, 42 from you, only 40 from Pete, and 72% chance from Lobster because he's got the high ground. I think a 72% chance is worth taking. He's not going to get a crit, but he's got a reasonable chance of a hit, like that. I think that means that sectoid is now guaranteed dead because it will take damage at the beginning of its next turn and die. However, if we can get the kill, that is better because then we get the XP from it. So I'm going to advance. I'm going to advance Peter to here, where he's going to be in a flanking position. And he can then take a 77% hit chance at the sectoid. There we go, and take it out like that. So I could have done that last turn, or before Tristan went, if I wanted to, but you're quite done. Okay, but I felt that was unwise. Better to get this. I didn't want to leave someone out in the open like that in a really flanked position. So that's all the enemies down now. We haven't lost anyone, but Pete did take a hit. We'll move Cheese Wheel forwards to there, and I think we still need Pete in the game, so we'll move him up here. We don't have heavy cover for either of these guys, but we do at least have light cover, so we'll stick them in Overwatch. I don't know of any enemies, so I think they should be safe, but you know, this is XCOM. Nobody's ever actually genuinely safe. We need to get in here, and I suspect when we do, we'll get some reinforcements popping up. So I think we'll move forwards fairly slowly. Let's stick Peter in here. Yeah, good. And then follow up with Cheese Wheel to... I think to here, to be honest. It's really good cover, and she shouldn't see anything that Peter hasn't. And if she does, Peter can shoot at it, and so can the other guys. Whip it. Pete I shall leave where he is for the moment. We'll get Lobster down here.
Got it. Moving.
Get him into this little corner here, and then we'll move Pete up as well to. I guess he can go into Cheese Wheel's old space behind those boxes. Right, now we have general overwatches. Still quiet, which is good. The big question is what's going to happen when we grab this computer sometime in the next... I've got 7 turns until I have to get it. So I think it's going to be worth getting people up here before we get somebody to tag the computer. Because then we can all be on Overwatch. If aliens come rushing in round the top, we'll have height advantage over anything that happens. So let's do that first. Cheese Wheel is the closest, so we'll put her up. Put her here, so inside the little building thing, but in good cover.
Commander.
Yes, I know. Yes, thank you, Bradford. We've just run past it. I've spotted it. We're just trying to get people into good positions in this building over here. So let's put Pete here so he can advance this far. My suspicion, based on what I know of XCOM, is that we're now safe until we grab the computer. Once we grab the computer, I suspect we'll get some alien reinforcements coming in to make things difficult for us, which is why I'm trying to get people up into good defensible positions.
10-4.
Oh, I take it back. We have some activity.
Advent forces on the ground. Find some new cover.
Right, okay. I take back what I just said. There was another pod of enemies to deal with. So, right, for those, what have we got cover-wise here? Heavy on both, full on both. Is there a wall there that yes, there's a wall there that I couldn't see. I'm not a huge fan of this, to be quite honest with you. I mean, we can soften them up with one of Cheese Wheel's grenades. That's not a problem. So Cheese Wheel can drop a grenade in, probably, and maybe get both of them. No, she can't quite get both of them. That's also annoying. Can do some serious damage to the sectoid, or we can kill off that guy. Or maybe even both if we're lucky. What's that? Oh, it's the computer. Okay. Oh, interesting. Because I didn't realise this, but because Peter's a specialist, he can grab the workstation remotely using his drone. That's handy. Since I can't grenade them, but I'm having various thoughts here. For one thing, Lobster is an extremely bad position there. I definitely don't want him there. The question is, do I bring him up here, or probably better to put him over here?
On my way.
Right, so you can see the soldier over there. He can't grenade the sectoid because he's used his grenade. Pete can't grenade the sectoid because it's out of range. Upstairs, meanwhile, Cheese Wheel can grenade the either of them, actually, so we can get a guaranteed kill there for either of those. And we've got a 50-50 shot on the sectoid from here. So, I'm going to put... My thought was, let's stick Pete around the corner here where he can provide covering fire, but he can't, because he's not going to be able to see all the way around the corner like that, because you know, that's how, because optics. I could put him down here where he's going to be able to join in and shoot at stuff. I could hack the computer, but up here he's got the advantage of the high ground advantage, which is why he's got a 52% chance on hitting that sectoid, even though it's in full cover. So if I move him to here, Yeah, let's start off by blowing up and just straight up taking out that soldier, because I don't want him to be there. We'll get rid of him completely, and then he can't shoot at us at all. Can I do anything useful with this grenade for the sectoid's cover? Or the alternative actually is to do this, injure the sectoid, and uncover the trooper. I think I like that idea. It's not going to, and then hopefully somebody else is then going to be able to get in. Is going to be able to shoot the trooper because he won't be in cover. He won't be in cover anymore. So we'll do that. It does mean I'm leaving 2 enemies alive, which I'm not a huge fan of. But I'm also optimistic that somebody like Pete, or no, not Pete, somebody like Lobster here, he now has flanking shots on both of them. Excellent. So that's actually changed things up a lot. I wasn't expecting to do quite so much damage to the wall in front of the sectoid. So this gives us a really good chance to get a couple of kills here. So let's try for the guaranteed. Hang on. Are they both guaranteed kills? No, they're not. The sectoid still has 1, 2, 3, 4. The sectoid still has 5 health, so it's a possible kill. Whereas this one is a guaranteed kill on hit, and there's only a 3% difference in the hit probability. So I think we'll get Shocking Purple to try for the soldier. Yes, just like that. It was a crit as well, so that would have taken out the sectoid if we'd been shot at it. That means we can now bring Peter forwards to here, and he's going to have. I mean, at the moment he's got a 92% chance on the sectoid. That is not 100%, so let's move him forward to there, so he's at least in light cover. Now he's got a 97% chance as well, but not a guaranteed kill. But I feel like if he's got a 97% chance of a hit, I feel like the crit should be more than 40%. It isn't, but I feel like it should be. So we're going, we'll take a shot at him like this. Oh, and it is a crit. Nice one, Peter. Excellent.
Positive confirmation. Area secured.
Okay, so we've in that case, we might just be able to run Pete forwards and grab the data from this thing, and it won't summon more enemies. We'll find out. Probably going to regret this. I should put everyone else I should put everyone else into what's name mode first. So guaranteed to breach it, and we've got a choice of reward between delaying the 5% chance. Hang on, no, don't do that. Don't be an idiot. Get the guy with the hacking skill to come down and do that, because then we'll be able to. Then we've got a much better chance of getting the rewards. So we'll leave Pete down there in a sort of a slightly defensive position. We'll stick him on Overwatch because that's what you do with people.
Positive confirmation. Area secured.
Right. Okay. Now, somebody who knows this game better than me, will Peter have the same probabilities of everything if he uses the drone, or if he goes down there and does it himself? Let's just find out. Oh, he can't see it. Let's just move him down there and then hack it. So he needs visual on the target in order to be able to hack it. So we'll run over here, do a local hack from here. Oh, he's still using the gremlin anyway, even though he's sort of sat right next to it. Really lazy. Okay, so now we have a choice of delaying dark event projects by 2 weeks. Do we even have dark event projects at the moment, at this early stage, or a 15% chance of getting the getting an increase in resources? I think, to be honest, let's go for the one that we're more likely to get. I'm not sure whether we have a dark event going, but there may well be one happening in the background. So I think it's probably worth just going for the slightly more likely one, even if we could potentially go for that one, which is more of a definite result. So let's. Not that it matters, because apparently Peter couldn't hack quite well enough to get either of them, but still, never mind. We've got the important bit, which is to, complete the mission.
We've got access.
Is that it? We're gonna.
All hostiles are
Okay,
down.
there we go.
Area is secure.
Mission complete.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
I was half expecting to get a burst of reinforcements when that happened, but fortunately it didn't. Oh, I forgot to do the predictions thing, didn't I? I didn't get a flawless, unfortunately. I think, was it an X? No, it's probably it doesn't really matter. I'm going to say it was a good because I can't remember. But somebody guessed flawless for the last one. This one was genuinely. Oh, no, this one was only excellent. Oh, because somebody got wounded. Okay, fair enough. Cheese Wheel is rather excitable up there at the back. I don't know where Pete got that pistol from. Maybe maybe that means he's going to turn into a sniper, and that's his new weapon that he's going to get. Sharpshooter, sorry. I don't know, and I don't. If so, then I don't know why Tristan doesn't have something more interesting. But anyway, photo done. Continue. Continue.
20 years of peace.
It was a pistol. It was a very big pistol, but it was a pistol.
By the reckless
I think.
actions of a few misguided dissidents today. We stand with them.
Wow, new successful shot percentage of 2/3. Wow.
And we shall
Not 2/3 of a
overcome
percent,
this
happily.
crisis.
Cheese wheel was a speedy one, and yeah, I don't care really. I don't care enough to watch it flick slowly back and forth between them. A hand cannon is a very large pistol. Thank you very much. Still counts.
God made it back whole, and the aliens paid the price. Great work, Commander.
Interesting. Pete got gravely wounded in 9 days, and Mango got, I think, was just wounded, not even gravely wounded, and got 14 days. Anyway, Peter has now had another ding, so we're going for a combat specialist here. So we'll give him combat protocol. That was decided previously. Lobster is turning into a sniper, yes, or a sharpshooter rather.
Engage enemy targets with pinpoint accuracy from extreme range. They're also trained in pistol.
Oh, was it gravely wounded for Mango as well? Okay. Right, nice squad sight, good. And what's Pete getting? He's another ranger, excellent. Are both my rangers injured? Yes, both my rangers are injured. Hello, Madman. We unfortunately lost someone in the first mission because it was so early on that nobody could shoot straight yet. So that was a bit unfortunate. But and we've had a couple of wounded as well. But only lost one soldier. So only actually lost one soldier so far. You still don't exist because you still haven't sent me over a soldier save to use. Blah blah blah. This is another cutscene. We're not watching cutscenes this time because we've seen all of that before. No, that was the second mission, Madman. You've been very late. You are very late, rather. A whole hour late, in fact. So we contacted the resistance. Excellent. Oh no, sorry, it's a new objective. We need to contact the resistance in the Black Site region. Go over there and make contact. Okay, fine.
I'm keeping tabs on all our operations, Commander. Our people
But we got an engineer from that, which is nice.
You have done an outstanding job leading the resistance, Commander.
Mickey
Now
Murphy,
that
the
we have staff
engineer.
on the engineering team, we can start clearing out space for new facilities, Commander. We should keep looking for more recruits, though. We'll need them to staff the facilities once they're built.
Pete now has xenophobia. Oh dear, that is pretty bad actually. I think we need to deal with that somehow.
Eventually, the stress takes its toll in various ways.
The scientist is not another mission. The scientist is a scan, which we didn't complete because the mission popped up. So let's send new engineer in to go and clear it up.
Engineers to clear out space for construction first.
There we go.
So far, I haven't seen anything critical among the alien components left over in this area. If we clean this stuff out, we could probably use this space for a new facility. Excavation is underway,
Right.
Commander.
So we're gonna get this space up here as well. Now we don't actually need it for anything. Actually, we should look in here and have a look at what we've got, what facilities we can build. Training center actually is very useful. Lab not so useful just yet. Power relay will be useful at some point in the future. Oh wait, no, it's the guerrilla tactics school. That's the really valuable one because then I can get the yeah. Let's do that one straight up because that's the most. Yeah, that'll allow me to get a fifth soldier on the missions, which will be very very useful, and will allow me to choose what class people level up into. Why is this highlighted? No good reason. Okay. Right, so back to the bridge,
Local
and
resistance forces in the area can get you into the site, but you
Yeah.
will need to make contact with their network first. This is only the beginning, Commander.
right, so we're going to go after the scientist, not the rookies, because I think we have enough soldiers, even if I've got one of them killed already. We've got enough soldiers for now, at least. So we're going to come over here and scan this distress beacon and try and pick up the scientist. In the meantime, we shall also clear out all of the alien debris, and maybe finish the experimental weapon tech as well. I guess that's so what we might as well do here is we've got that engineer. Oh, actually, can we speed up building by sticking an engineer on here? Yes, we can. Let's do that. And then he can go over and once he's finished building the guerrilla tactics school, he can then go over and carry on clearing off some alien debris over there. Right, that's worth doing. Yeah, Pete. Yes, Pete got scared by the alien. You're right. Right.
We completed our research in remarkable time, Commander.
So, assign new research. Okay, oh, right. So we need to build a proving ground in order to get all of these things. Okay, that makes some sense. But we'll do that at some point in the future. Frostbomb, yeah. Shadowkeeper, Hunter's Axe, Boltcaster.
During the course of our research, we made a startling breakthrough that has led us to another potential avenue of study. However, if we are to proceed,
Adaptive personal combat sims. What do these do?
Or I fear we will lose our opportunity to return to it in the future.
Oh, these are things you can pick up from in the field, aren't they? That you can use as a one-off to allow you to boost a stat of a soldier. But with this research, you can use them repeatedly. That actually seems quite useful. We're never going to get anything exciting. We're never going to get on all the normal research is done if we keep doing all these breakthroughs and things. But I think this is probably worth having. Ha. Yeah, in the first hour we've had a couple of wounded, and Pete got scared and went to live with his auntie and his uncle in Sectoidtopia.
I'll contact you when I have a full report available from my own experience.
Right, let's finish this and get the scientist. There we go. Now we have a scientist, so we will. That'll increase the research speed a bit. I wonder how much by. Oh, decrease by a third. That's pretty good.
I will make sure they are put to good use.
And now we have a rumour from the Resistance. So, okay, so I now have a choice between...
Plotting new course.
I have three possibilities here. I can either go after rookies, I can go after supplies, or I can attempt to make contact with the... I forget how you make contact. Not like this, obviously. Do I have to... Yeah, okay, I know about that and that. Oh, research resistance communications. Right. Okay. So we can't do anything until we've researched resistance communications, which is going to be after the personal combat sims, I guess. Oddly, that seems to still say 5 days, despite the extra scientist. But I'm going to assume the game's not actually cheating.
You are too trusting, John. The skirmishers are Advent. Advent is the enemy.
Right. We're going to go and get the.
Enemy is food.
Go and encounter Mox. No, yeah, Mox.
That up when we meet, Volk.
You
And Dragonova.
take their side?
But yeah, still not going to watch that.
We have a little bit of a situation here that could benefit from your help.
Not sure how long our contacts are going to wait for us, Commander. So I'd recommend we proceed as soon as possible. All available soldiers are standing by to deploy.
Okay, that does sound worth having. Get another scientist, speed up the research even more. 65 intel, and we can start doing the Reaper rendezvous. So we'll get Dragonova, which seems like quite a nice thing to have.
Sector 12, East Africa.
I don't believe Volk is a playable character.
To allow a two-person squad to escort them to the rendezvous point.
Right. Okay.
Hopefully
Ah,
that
yes.
should be enough to keep them from killing each other.
So what's a
Got
good?
temporary ceasefire in place for the duration of the meet, but still, that doesn't mean we shouldn't be ready for anything.
What's a good way to do this? So, a sniper. The problem with most of this is we're going up against the Lost, which means every time you kill one, you get an extra turn, and they're all fairly easy to kill. But when you run out of ammunition and have to reload, it makes things a little bit harder. So, taking snipers is useful, but has the downside of then they're less mobile and they can't do as much shooting before they empty their magazines. But if I can combine him with maybe Cheese Wheel? Actually, no. Let's go Ranger and Sniper. So the Ranger can go up front and sort of scout around, and the Sniper can sort of can have her back. Now let's have a look at the weapons in here, though. Loadout. So she's got a choice between a shotgun and an assault rifle. The Rangers are at least at this stage the only people who have a choice of weapons. So the clip size of 4 and clip size of 4. So actually, it doesn't make a lot of damage. It's a lot of difference. The shotgun does do more damage, but it has the range fall off. So I think probably we're going to try and keep the Lost at arm's length. Some of them have a bit more health, so maybe the shotgun would be better. No, let's take the assault rifle, because we want to keep the Lost at arm's length as much as we can. And if they get too close, we could consider using the sword. Does anybody happen to know whether, if you use the sword to kill a Lost, whether you get an automatic extra go, in the same way you do with the guns? Or is it only when you shoot them in the head with the gun you get an extra go? Because otherwise, I could imagine Mango being absolutely lethal, just sort of waltzing through, stabbing them all. Ah, that's a shame. Thanks for answering the question. We don't have anything I can replace the grenade with, unfortunately, so that's just going to have to stay. And then over here, we've got a specialist and a heavy. What's the ammunition? How many rounds do you get in a in the cannon? Clip size of 3. So that's a downside of taking a heavy. Maybe instead we should take somebody who's got a rifle with a magazine of 4. So not her. But then we'd have to take a rookie, I think. Oh no, we would. Oh no, because Pete is wounded, so we can't take another rookie. Sorry, another ranger. We could take Mark along, but he's a rookie, and I feel like taking a rookie against the Lost is a bit mean. Alright, let's take Cheese Wheel anyway, and just do lots of shooting. Why would I be better off with 4 rookies? Is it in order to help them level up? Or... if you have a really good reason for this, then I'd be interested to hear it, Tack. But my gut feeling is that taking lots of rookies is not such a great idea. Also, is this the one where we run into the assassin chosen for the first time, and we'll have to try and deal with her as well? That's going to be fun. Come on, Tack. If you have a reason why I should take 4 rookies, 3 level ups, and you're going to play with this assassin. I see your logic there with taking 4 rookies on. All right, let's go part way on that. Let's get rid of Cheese Wheel and take a rookie here. We'll take Mark along here, in order to get some level ups going on there. But I think having too many rookies is not. I think having 4 rookies is probably a bad idea. Now the question is here: do I replace Lobster with a rookie as well? Yeah, let's do that. Let's put 1 rookie on each squad. So we'll take Ed out as well, and then go from there. No, I'm not going to take all rookies. I don't think. I disagree. I don't think it's going to be worth it, because rookies generally have about a 2/3 chance of hitting. And what? Stop playing with my people. No, that was supposed to be Mark. Right. Yeah, rookies only have a 2/3 chance of hitting, whereas the ones who've leveled up slightly have a 3/4 chance of hitting, which is significantly better. So I think no, I'm not going to go with that. I will take 2 of them out though, because you're right about the leveling up being useful. Also, as we've noted, Madman is an absolute psychopath, so none of that. None of his advice is ever any good. He just wants to get people killed. Right, in we go.
The Reapers and Skirmishers have been at each other's throats for years, so we're keeping the exact meeting point strictly need to know. You'll split it. Proceed to the first set of coordinates. Firebrand and the second team will head to the next drop point. Detecting increasing biological signatures.
Okay, I can't skip this cutscene.
I'd say we're in the right place. Stay sharp out there today, people. Just because this city was abandoned doesn't mean it's lifeless.
Lovely. I'm not sure what even short kind of alien that is.
Impressive reflexes, but unnecessary.
Stand down. We're all friends here.
Oh, is it Chrysalid? Okay. Now, if only we could have all of these Reapers following us through this mission, it might make it quite a lot easier.
We shall see if the same holds true for these skirmishers of yours. Your presence already disturbs them. We must move quickly. My people will take care of this case.
Okay, so there is a plot relevant reason why the rest of the Reapers aren't coming with us.
Uploading the coordinates to the rendezvous point now. We've plotted the most direct route there. We don't know much about the skirmisher contact you'll be meeting other than his name. Mox.
Mox. Praetor Mox. His death squads wiped out entire camps of my people in the first years of the war. You would dare do this?
Pretty sure hands are bloody on both sides of this fight. That's the whole point of this intervention.
Reapers are born in the shadows, in the cold, harsh world that was waiting for us out there. We rely on stealth and long-range attacks. And our marksmen are unmatched by even the best XCOM has to offer.
It's true, she is a pretty good shot. She doesn't do a great deal of damage. Right, so given that we're basically up against the Lost, there's not a huge amount of point in bothering with cover. So let's just sort of advance like this.
Damaged and dormant all these years. These
So much talking.
emit trace elements of unstable radiation. I cannot fathom what they were like in their original function.
We were there, Doctor. You're better off having missed it.
I'm on the move.
Even though I know that cover is overrated, I'm still using it. Because just old habits die hard, I guess. Alright.
I go where you tell me.
Ooh, oh, it's a smash window alert reasons. That's okay. That's fine.
Reapers are always vigilant.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Okay. So how many Lost are we going to see? How soon are we going to see the Lost? Actually, that's what I actually mean.
Confirmed.
Where are we? Oh, there's some. Are they going to react? Oh, yes, they are.
Regret. We are not alone.
Those things, they still look like people.
What was
Kinda
human
like
died
people.
years ago.
They're sort of.
Only the taint of the aliens survives now. Where there is one, more will follow. You must not hesitate to destroy them.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Right, let's let the rookie have the first go. He's only got 65% chance of it. Oh, that said, what's the name? Mango only has a 69% chance of hitting, so it's not much better. But we can have a go with Ed anyway, because I mean we might as well just start trying to shoot them and shoot until we run out of targets to go for. And then, oh, good, he got the first one.
These creatures' true strength lies in their numbers. As you can see, they fall easily. If we are careful with our shots, we will prevail.
Oh,
Target eliminated.
nice. Well, that's earned Ed a promotion already, which is good. Where are we trying to get to? Okay, all the way up that way. So it's sort of diagonal. We should probably go up inside. Oh yeah, we'll go up inside this building and make our way across high up, because then we get the advantage of shooting down, and the advantage of being sort of further away from the enemies. That's harder to spot. Oh, we spotted some more. Well, I say we've spotted some more. That's not strictly true. No, it is strictly true. We've spotted some more, but they haven't spotted us, which is good. So Mango can stay there. Can Ed? What can Ed do? Ed can't see anything. Okay, so let's just keep killing them, I think. I don't care too much about concealment at this stage. Any more for any more? Oh, revealed. Oh well, never mind. As I say, I don't care too much about concealment against the Lost. It's not that important. But we will stick with that one. Dragon over on Overwatch, and we've still got 2 rounds left with Ed, and full magazine for Mango. So Mango can go on Overwatch. No point in doing anything else. And Ed, let's do a reload just in case a horde of Lost come in, and Ed has to absolutely slaughter everything once again.
5 seconds. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 seconds. 0 seconds. 1 seconds. 0 seconds. 1 seconds. 0 seconds. 1 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 seconds.
Oh, here they come. Oh, there's a miss. Dragonova is not supposed to miss. What about Mango? How's Mango going to do? Nope, Mango is also going to miss. You can give the Reapers better weapons. The problem is they just don't get quite as much improvement out of it as other guys would.
Perhaps the result of long-term exposure to the alien radiation from those pods. Though why anyone would subject themselves to that, I cannot imagine.
When the governments fell, millions starved.
Straight up miss from Mango there. That's crap.
They did not heed the warnings.
Let's see if Ed can carry on just chaining all these kills together. He did so well in the last turn, but... oh, there we go. That's another kill. Excellent. And you know what? Just keep at it, Ed. We might as well. Keep picking them off. Exactly, that's what I was saying, Madman. Yes, you get... yeah, you can give them better weapons, but they still have... they're still not as good as they would be if they weren't Reapers. But I suppose, to be fair, they are the Reapers are quite powerful. So if you start giving them better, if you start giving, they have all the powers of sneakiness and that sort of thing. If you start giving them too much power, then and also being able to use what's basically a sniper rifle, without and after moving. So if you give them the powerful weapons as well, then they're just going to be overpowered, and it's not going to be as yeah, they're going to become too powerful. So they need to have a debuff somewhere. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. Ha, yes, you're right. The rookie has done significantly better than the squaddy on this mission so far.
Return to your gods.
It's still coming. Well, average damage wouldn't be a penalty, would it? Because it'd just be normal.
At first, they may appear mindless, but they hear quite well. In great numbers, they can be very deadly.
Alright, let's do a little bit of an advance, and then see if we can get a couple of hits with Mango. Yes! Got a hit that time. Excellent.
On reserves.
You might as well empty your gun, and then you can have a reload if you hit. And you did! Excellent.
Kill confirmed.
So now I can grab a reload with the second turn of the... second action of the turn. Good. And... so there's one more left. I'm going to continue advancing, because I think that's the sensible thing to do.
Affirmative. Moving out.
And then we can take out... oh, there's two of them over here now. Inside. Let's go for that one first, because I don't think Dragonova can see that one. Good. Ed is doing really well here. He's hitting every single 68% chance 68% chance shot he's taking. I'm very impressed. Right, I will move Dragonova up forward as well, and then put her on Overwatch.
An entire city of our own people left to turn into these things.
Yes. All we can offer them now is a merciful death.
I'm starting to wonder if it's actually worth going up and through the building. We could just go round. We could just go round it actually, because taking out the Lost is not exactly difficult. It might be easier to just flank the building along here, and not worry about the high ground. What do you think? Should we go for the high ground, or should we just go round the outside of the building? And the only tricky bit is going to be going around the corner over here. But if we're sort of out at this sort of distance, we'll be able to keep the Lost at a reasonable range and be able to pick them off as they come round. Because we are doing quite well at taking them down. We've killed, I don't know how many so far, but it's quite a lot. Yeah, I think I did inside last time, so let's go for outside. Yeah, I think I basically agree with you, Madman. Yes, the Reaper is a scout. They're very, very good at being a scout, but that is all they're good for, because they don't do a huge amount of damage. But they can do the going back into concealment thing. I think, isn't there a ranger perk that has a going into concealment, or maybe it's an armor class, something like that. I have a feeling there is a thing you can get that allows your rangers to recloak themselves. But yeah, basically they're just the Reapers are just scouts. You're quite right. There's no point in trying to use them for anything else. 2 rounds left. It's probably not. It's not really worth a reload yet. Let's Overwatch as well.
I see everything. These creatures are worse even than Advent. They have no cause, no fear. They simply exist. If we do not defeat the aliens soon, we will become little more than they are. My life is in your hands.
Yes, you're right, No Guard. As Star Wars taught us, having the high ground always guarantees victory, except when it doesn't.
Understood. Moving out. On Overwatch. My turn on watch.
Yeah. So that's exactly my point, Madman. They're good for scouting, and that's basically what they're for.
All this for pray tell Mox? If he is not what you say he is, I shall kill him myself.
So do we go up this alleyway, or do we go around? No, I don't think we can go around this building. I don't think there's. Oh, maybe there is a room down the side. We'll go up this alleyway in the middle anyway. I think that's probably the right way to go. Let's move Mango to. Actually, who can move the furthest? Probably going to be this one, Dragonova. So move to there. Have a look up the alleyway. Anything? Nothing. Interesting. And then move these 2 up as well. Hello, Pete. Welcome. Yes, Mike is indeed the pest. You're quite right. No arguments from me here.
That's affirmative.
Now, next turn we can start to sweep up this alleyway, and there's probably going to be a horde of the Lost in here, but never mind. We're not in a hurry. We have no timer on this mission, happily. Yeah, they can hear them up there, so there's definitely some Lost up that way. They're not moving too much at the moment, happily.
Biological signatures are grouping into
Oh
a
dear.
singular mass. One closing in on this position.
A swarm. We must push forward before it arrives.
Yes, that sounds like good advice.
Orders confirmed.
I mean,
On the move.
even in the best case, we can probably only take out
Moving out.
11 Lost in one turn, I think. Let's have a reload here, because there's nothing around right now. So we'll just put the other 2 on Overwatch.
Moving to Overwatch. Alien forces are on the move.
Yes. They going to move this time?
For years,
Nope, still
my
nothing.
people hunted his kind. For years, we survived. Now you risk everything for your dreams of peace.
Could you stop moaning? Stop complaining, perhaps, Dragonova. It does
If only your
astonish
species
me
could take down these cursed creatures.
just how talkative people are in this game. I mean, I guess that's because it's not designed with streaming in mind. And there are mods, actually, to make them shut up a little bit. But, yeah, it is a little excessive.
Their intelligence appears almost non-existent. These creatures seem to employ some sort of rudimentary communication system. Perhaps auditory signals
found some.
or some form of high
Found some more.
consciousness. Good point, Doctor. The entire swarm knows there is food here now. I would advise we make haste to leave this area.
Working on it.
Is close, but looks like these things don't want to make it easy for you.
We will make it.
Wow,
your
1, 2,
pet
3,
Advent.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 Lost to deal with. Fortunately, we can. Well, we now have. Well, let's see if Ed can keep up his current streak of headshots. I mean, here it's really tempting to use a grenade. I mean, I know you shouldn't against the Lost, but it's so tempting because they're just all grouped together so wonderfully. Ed, you are absolutely lethal. I love it. Oh yeah. The American is amazing at killing absolutely everything. Who knew? Let's see if Mango can do a little bit better this time. So it's the same sort of probabilities. So there we go. 1.
Hostile neutralized.
I do like how you can absolutely just rip through the Lost. It is quite satisfying, especially after after the problems you get with Advent and.
Draining ammo fast.
There we go.
Biological
And
readings in the
reload.
general area are clear. No more creatures on approach.
Oh, nice.
Now,
Then let's not linger here. Head to the evac coordinates now.
I've got Oh, 3 soldiers remaining, not 3 turns remaining. Okay. I don't think I entirely trust the game.
My watch begins. The preliminary readings from these creatures seem familiar. I will need to consult my records, but I may have encountered something similar to them during my time with Advent.
I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if Advent had a hand in their creation, Doctor.
I'm on it.
A momentary victory. Others are surely on the way. We must keep moving.
No argument here. Continue to the rendezvous point.
Yeah, well, yes, you do need the, yes. If you didn't have the headshot ability for the against the zombies, yes, you're right. It would be probably genuinely impossible. It'd be impossible to go up against those sort of numbers of enemies. Yes, you just wouldn't be able to shoot enough stuff.
Second squad is already en route to Mox. Proceed to the
But it's just a different mechanic, I suppose.
Oh, we'll be there.
Yeah, it is. It means you rather than, well, it means you have to be reasonably reasonably optimistic about getting hits in, because if you don't, if you miss any of your shots, you don't get another go, which is a little bit weird. Although they were all at about 70%. I think it's playing. I think XCOM is playing fast and loose with the probabilities once again.
Could be compromised. Stay focused.
What to say? Yeah, I think it's playing fast and loose with the probabilities, because I took eight shots there that were all about 70-75% chance, and every single one of them hit. So I think there's definitely yeah. I don't think it's entirely. I think it's cheating, but in my favour.
Free of the imposter gods. I would give anything that all my kind could say the same. Even sit down with your reapers. Now, we must go.
Blimey, they seem to say.
Rendezvous with Outriders.
All the way over there.
Proceed through this district as quickly as possible, but be careful. Something tells me this city still has a few more surprises.
Just a few.
Surprises are the least of our worries today.
Blah blah blah.
Reapers of yours that are of true concern.
Can I have control of my squad, please? Thank you.
The skirmishers were created by the false gods.
Right, so the skirmishers can. They have two. They have 2 actions, and unlike XCOM agents, who will, if they shoot, will use their. It uses their second action, even if they haven't already used their first one. The skirmishers can shoot or move with both actions, which is quite handy.
None can stand opposed to us.
Right, let's move Peter up to here. Get some cover. There we go. And Mark, let's dash him up to being next to Peter. I think that's a good place to put him. Now Mox gets the free action to grapple, but there's nowhere to grapple to at the moment by the looks of it. So let's just move him up and put him behind these boxes for now. So he's got a bit of cover, and then try and see what happens in the next turn. My people need me. Yes. Okay. Oh no, Peter can get to the cover over here. That's not so bad. I'm going to do the hopping from cover to cover because, well, I want to keep my people alive, basically. Mark can move to here. Actually, I probably should have put him down there, but never mind. I think I have a vague recollection of how this mission tends to go, so but we'll see. Put Mox up here, because it is a dash, but it puts him in full cover, and the other 2 are in are able to overwatch, so it should be all right. Now note we're getting alien activity here, not lost activity. Thanks for that, Mark. Not lost activity. Are they going to react? Are they going to react? Maybe. Oh, good shot. Thank you for that, Peter. Right.
Don't remember seeing these things
So,
before.
You were not meant to. Purifiers were created with a singular purpose, to contain the top 10. the Lost. We must eliminate this patrol quickly before others arrive.
Fine by me. Take them down.
So blowing them up with a grenade is very, very tempting, but also a very, very bad idea because of the Lost. So instead, we'll have let's see if we can get Mox to somewhere useful, like here. If we put him here, he might even have a flanking attack on some of those, and at the very least, he's going to have 2 shots available against them. So I think he's going to be able to guaranteed kill that, more or less guaranteed kill that one, and we'll see about the other one. So let's move to here, because this, I believe, is a free action. You can just go like that and fly across the battlefield with the greatest of ease. Sadly, he's only got a 38% chance of a hit on that guy, which is a shame. 46% on that one, which is not too bad. But I think we want to. I'd like to take out the nearer one. Actually, let's have a look, see what the other people have got. So, Mark, for example, has a 29% chances. Those are terrible as well. I feel like he's going to be better off just staying on Overwatch with those sort of probabilities. Mox, I think we will. Yeah, let's try and take that guy out. It's only a 38% chance. Even with the he's got a slight range disadvantage because he's so far up, so far away rather. But he does get a plus. He does get a 20% boost for his height advantage. The alternative is to move him to here and shoot down from there, where he's going to be flanking both of them. But he's only going to get 1 shot if I do that, and he's then going to be more vulnerable to return fire. That said, they're purifiers, so they've got flamethrowers. I don't know what the range on a flamethrower is. It might not be that great. Should we give that a try? Should we move Mox forward to here and try for... Yeah, let's try for the flanking shots. That feels like a risk, but a very worthwhile risk. What's that one, by the way? What's that? Oh, Justice. Ooh. That might be a good idea. What if I do a Justice on this guy, bring him up there and just stab him? That seems like a much better idea. That's a 73% chance of a hit, of a kill, instead of a 40% chance. So let's go for that. I forget he has this option. Get over here. Nice. Right, that was wonderfully effective. I approve of that. Now I could stick him on Overwatch. I could take it's a 46% chance against that guy. That's not so risky. I would have hoped that they wouldn't explode from Justice. That would seem a little mean, but yeah, that's a fair point. That's the sort of mechanic is why I'm not playing Iron Man, because if something unexpected like that happens, I go, oh, I wasn't expecting that, and then have the opportunity to reload. Now I can't get Peter into better cover from there, so I think we're just going to all go on Overwatch. Well, at least these two are going to go on Overwatch. And I think if let's try the 46% chance hit and see what happens. It's worth a shot, literally. Oh, it was a hit. Okay, good. Now that guy is a guaranteed kill if he's hit like that. There we go. Just what I needed.
Careful with these things. We don't need to
Boom,
take any
indeed.
unnecessary chances.
The patrol has been liberated. May their lives not be lost in vain.
That presumably is going to have summoned about a bajillion Lost, because it was an explosion. But, oh well. C'est la vie. I kind of want to put him in cover, but I don't know what cover to put him in. Let's put him in there. But I want to reload as well. And I want to be on Overwatch in case something unexpected happens. Alright, let's move to there.
Confirmed.
Get in the reload.
Ready to rock.
And then Mark can move forwards to there, I suppose, and not have he doesn't need to reload quite as much. Alright. And Mox can move to here, I guess. Right, okay, so we'll have an Overwatch from you. And that's the only Overwatch we've got left. Why are you focusing on that truck? It's already blown up. Okay, Peter, you're going to have to take cover behind these gas cylinders, which seems like an incredibly bad idea, but there's a distinct lack of other cover around here. Mark, even worse. I mean, I could either put you in here. Yeah, let's put you in there. That's the best that's available. Mox, you stay up there, at least until everyone else has moved forward a little bit further. And yeah, we'll do Overwatch view as well. Okay, it is currently safe. Forwards. Forwards. And I think it's probably time for Mox to move. Let's move him to there.
I go as ordered. No trespassers.
Moving to Overwatch. Skergebiet.
Yeah, I don't actually, for once, I don't entirely disagree with you, Madman. There's a reason why I'm playing with the extended timers on in this, because yeah, I don't like the timers in this game either. Although that said, there hasn't been a timer on these missions yet. They're just implied timers. Right, so there we go. We've got the blown them up. That was a cutscene, so I skipped it.
That was our extraction point. I fear that is not the worst of it. Multiple biological signatures.
Now we have the loss to play with again. So let's get people into useful tactical positions for dealing with them, and see what we can do.
And you just blew up a fuel truck?
There was no other choice. We will deal with the loss.
Right, I remember this mission from last time. Annoyingly, I didn't get people into the suitably. I did. Shut up! Goodness sake, Tiger. I didn't get people up into sort of the elevated positions I should have done in hindsight. So where has Mox gone? That's Mark. Oh, he's all the way over there because he went up to deal with the cutscene. Right. Can he grapple anyway? Useful. That's kind of useful, actually. If we can get, yeah, if we can make a stand around this this container, that seems worthwhile. So we'll put Mox there. Now he's found a bajillion lost, but that's fine. If we can then, how far up can we bring Peter? Can we bring him up onto the top and still shoot? No, we can't. Okay, so he's going to guard the bottom of the ladder for now. Start shooting from there. And you can see 3 of them. And we've got Mark over here, who can probably get up onto the top of this building, actually. Can you do it in this turn? No. Okay, you can go to here this turn, though. Again, I'm putting people in cover when there's no real need to. Although in this case, it's so he can see around the corner. That's the main reason for it. Let's just start picking them off. Now, notably, we've got some here that have 4 health, and so these are going to be harder to take out. I guess. So he's got a. Let's see. So he does a 3 to 5 damage. So there's a 2/3 chance of taking out one with 4 health. Mox does 3 to 4 damage. So he's probably not going to be, less likely to take those out. And this guy will do 3 to 4 damage as well, I expect. 3 to 5 damage as well. Sorry, because again, assault rifle. So these 2 with the 4 health are going to be problematic. Let's take out the weaker ones first. So, that one, for example. In fact, let's take out the ones that the guy at the back can see first. That's only got 3 health. Let's try and take him off first. Like that, good. Although that did 4 damage, so that would have been enough on the other guy. Take that one out, please. And there's 5, nice. Well, the game was implying in the first half of this mission, or the first third of this mission, because I think there's another chunk of it afterwards, that the Lost are actually secretly a hive mind of some sort. So they do actually literally have their choreography planned between them to an extent. Oh, what order to do this, I don't know. These ones are guaranteed kills, as I say. This one is not a guaranteed kill. But he's got a better, more likely for a kill from this guy. Although it's his last round, it's his last shot anyway, so he might as well take it against the tougher one. And not succeed in killing it. And he can't even reload because it wasn't. Oh, if it had been a kill, he'd have been able to reload though. That would have been useful. At least we can put Peter onto Overwatch though. And now Mox, I think Mox has both his turns left, so we might be able to kill both of these and reload and put him on Overwatch. Let's find out. Clown lost? Oh right. I get what you mean by lost, but reload. Chunk. Right, so that lost is probably going to come up this ladder to attack him. So we'll let it do that, and we'll go into Overwatch with him. And I think he's the only one who can actually have anything left to do. Oh no, Peter can go into Overwatch as well. We'll do that in case the lost comes around the corner instead. Like that, in fact. Nice. Nice shooting, Peter. I approve. Come on, shoot it. Shoot. Phew. Wow. I was afraid that wasn't going to be a hit then.
The only reaction I will accept from them is their deaths. Find us that exit.
Right, let's reposition people a little bit. So let's move Mox forward to here so we can actually see down into the corner. Let's put Mark up here. So again, height advantage and all that. And also grab a reload while he's around. And Peter, yeah, we'll get you up on here as well and looking the other way. But again, height advantage and cover in the opposite direction. You need a reload too. How's Mox's ammo situation? I think, you know what? Let's just have everyone reload because we can't see any loss. So I don't think they're going to be able to get to us in the next turn, in their next turn. But they probably will appear. And then, okay. No contact so far. I kind of, yeah. I think these are good positions. Let's get everyone into Overwatch when anything happens like this. It's a shame you don't get another free Overwatch after taking a shot with against the Lost if you get a kill. That'd be very useful. Alright, well you can see them. Let's just keep taking shots. Good. And again. Very good. I approve. And yeah, you can get sneak in a reload as well. There we go. Now the other two presumably can't see any enemies or they'd have done something. So... oh, I can still Overwatch with Peter. Excellent. Ah, we've got an extraction zone now. Excellent.
Seem to be pretty sensitive to noise. The sounds of combat are likely to draw even more of them. We found a new route that should get you to the rendezvous point safely. The Lost are still converging on the area, so make it fast.
Okay.
That will not be a problem.
Right. Let's move Peter to here.
Heading to that location.
And Mark. Mark? How's Mark? There he is. Mark to here. Like I say, cover doesn't really matter against the Lost, so we're just going to move out into the open if it makes sense to. And because Mox can do his grappling hook thing, or at least we'll be able to in... oh no, he can do it again already. That's going to get him halfway over here, I suspect. Where can he grapple to? Oh no, take it back. He can't actually grapple to anywhere useful. So, but up there he can be useful for Overwatch for the time being, and we'll do more Overwatches down here until we're in sprinting distance of the evac point. Anyway, was that a kill? I couldn't tell. Oh, miss. Unlucky. That's better. Now, I do wonder at this sort of point whether it would be worth using a grenade against the Lost, because again they're bunched up and they're already swarming us. But I think that's not the way I want to play this. So we'll just carry on ripping through them in the traditional way. Peter has a good line on. He's up front, so let's not shoot with him first. Let's 67%. Let's move Mark up a little bit, probably to here. I think that might improve his hit chances. It'll certainly improve the number he can see from 3 to 5, and then we'll just start shooting. Hopefully be able to take out 3. 1. Actually, it occurs to me, if I hadn't moved in, I might have been able to use 2 magazines worth of against them before I run out, as long as I keep getting these kills. And now a reload, and now he's out of actions. Is that right? Yes. Mox can't see any of them. Okay, so we'll let Peter take over. 75% chance, nice. And wait, what? Oh, it wasn't a kill. Oh, Peter, you failed me. Yeah, the double shot thing is a nice feature. I do quite like that. Being able to shoot twice in the same turn feels good. It's a bit more like the original XCOM, as in the classic one, where you could use your time units however you wanted. So you could actually step out from behind cover, take a shot, and then step back into cover again. I mean, there are lots of other things in the game that are a bit dubious that it doesn't quite make up for, but still, I kind of miss that. Right, I'm going to put Mox onto Overwatch, because I think this one here around the corner is actually the most dangerous of them, because he's the closest and Mox can't see him. So we'll try this and see how it goes. Oh, and he missed it as well. Oh, fail. Fortunately, the Lost seems to have just destroyed the scenery, which is, I guess, is okay. Get your own back, Peter. That's a good chat. What the hell was that? You're fired. Alright, Mark, you have a go. That's better. Don't know what Peter was on there. It was terrible. And that one's 74, okay. It's funny, all these 65 to 75% chances almost seem to be guaranteed hits. And yet, when we had a 92% chance, that was a miss. Overwatch, please. And yeah, you must. Oh no, you might as well do a reload, I think, and then Overwatch, because you're down to one round in the clip there, and then Overwatch. Are there any more? It's an exploding vehicle. That's nice. I don't think your assault rifle has a scope, Peter, but yeah, that's a good an excuse as any I've ever heard. So let's let you have a reload, and then we'll just leave you behind a bit. In the meantime, Mark can run forward to here, and Mox can go with him. They both got full magazines. You know what? Actually, it's probably best if you keep up with them rather than having the third Overwatch available. Given what we've noticed that Overwatches are like. Oh, there's some more coming in from behind us. Okay. Advancing slow. Oh god, there's a lot of them. That was terrible. That was also terrible. Doing a lot of collateral damage. Maybe we should have brought the shotgun. Right, okay, well, target-rich environment, guys. Let's start taking him out. Or not, as the case may be. Damn it. I need to start looking into paying more attention to which ones have large amounts of health. So, alright, let's do the easy one first, because it's really close. Then that's a 3, so let's take that one out. Or not, again, as not as the case may be. You guys suck. Maybe I should have had him run away. But no, that would have just abandoned Mark. Okay, Peter, it's all up to you. So I need you to take out... Let's take out this one first, because that's a guaranteed kill if it hits. Thank you. Then take out the other one that's close. I could do with this isn't a guaranteed kill, unfortunately, but it's a 50. Okay, good enough. That was a kill. We got the kill there anyway. Now these ones are all 2 or 3, so we can definitely take all of these out again if we hit them. We have there, and again there. Right, have a reload. And just keep firing, mate. I think you're doing well, so let's just rack up those kills. Has anyone counted how many kills we got this turn? 'Cause it feels like quite a lot. It is, in fact, all of them. Right, let's have another reload rather than an Overwatch from him. Okay, so you're now... Oh, no, you can do both. Oh, of course, because you haven't actually... I'm not sure why he was able to do both, actually, come to think of it, but he apparently was. Who's this? Mark. Oh, Mark had a turn left. Okay, I hadn't realised. Let's get a reload in for Mark, because he's down to 2 shots. And then Mox was spent. Okay, I've had a lot more actions available in this turn than I was expecting. Oh, it's a different turn. Oh, the turn ended and I didn't realise. I wish the game wouldn't do that. Even when there's no enemies, around, it does a sort of a weird end. It ends the turn and gives you all of your movement points back without actually telling you as it's done that. And occasionally, so that means occasionally I don't realise that a new turn has happened. And so there's another swarm on its way now. That said, I can get everyone into the escape area now, I think. So let's just do that. I think I can get everyone into it. Yes, I can. Run. And Mox as well. There we go. Right. Phase 2 of the mission is complete.
Outrider and the first team should be waiting for you ahead. I know this wasn't the easiest stop, but I have to believe
it's not too bad. I mean, we're getting crazy numbers of kills just because they're all really soft, easy targets to take out, and you have this ability to just absolutely own them with, I don't know. I mean, potentially, I don't know. We had one person get something like 7 or 8 kills in a single turn. That's not a very interesting cutscene. That is a cutscene. Right.
They appeared without warning years ago. Had they not, we would have already regained our home.
Right.
Such arrogance. The Elder's will extends throughout the universe. I am but one of their instruments.
Right, this is problematic because the assassin cheats. So the assassin is immune to overwatches, and the assassin can move about 1,000,000 tiles in a turn. So yeah, this is going to be difficult. I'm not really sure what the best way to approach this is. You almost have to wait for the assassin to turn up and cause some trouble, and then try and deal with it from there. And last time we had everyone clustered up along here, ready to sort of guarding, because I think I hadn't realised that the assassin couldn't be taken out through Overwatch. And then the assassin sort of ran from sort of, I don't know, about here probably, came through here, took out incapacitated one of my soldiers, didn't kill it admittedly, incapacitated one of my soldiers, and then dropped down here to a point where basically nobody could see her. So I think I plan to... What if we put Dragonova into stealth? So at least then we're fighting fire with fire. And put her down here somewhere, because the Chosen is weak against Reapers. So if we stash Dragonova down here for now, hiding out the way. Yeah, exactly, Madman. That's what I want to say. Okay, Peter. Well, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed the stream. And yeah, I'll see you next time. For now, I guess we'll just sort of arrange our people along here, and hope that when the Chosen does arrive, we don't die. If I make everyone hunker down all the time, then maybe that's going to be a better defense. Because, as I say, Overwatch isn't going to actually do any good. But hunkering down will improve defensive capabilities, and so it might help. I wouldn't like to bet on it, but it's better than nothing.
Digging in. Holding in place.
Covering. Halte Position.
They might as well be shouting.
So the Chosen is over that way somewhere. Somewhere there. Okay. Now we have the Chosen. So here we go. So okay. So takes increased damage from a close range attack. That's interesting. Last time the assassin had the advantage of taking or disadvantage. Sorry, the weakness of taking increased damage from explosives. So the claymore from the Reaper was doubly good. We've got increased damage from Reapers here though, and here we say so it always enters Overwatch and doesn't trigger Overwatch, so that's annoying. So yeah, gets Overwatch but can't be Overwatched against. But running up to her and hitting her with a sword, great. Or maybe that just means shooting her from short range as well. We shall see. But also takes increased damage from Reapers. So yeah, good.
You never see.
And cheats like hell as well.
The hunt is on.
Yeah, so it's just going to have to be work out where she is and send in endless grenades. So Dragonova is potentially going to be very, very useful here for scouting out where the Chosen hides, and then we'll just have to go from there. So once again, I think it's just going to be a case of hunker everyone down, which helpfully is not the same number for every single soldier.
It will be safe. In cover.
The aliens move among us.
No, this isn't Among Us. This is XCOM 2. Oh, there's Lost as well, are there? Okay. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, I thought it was the Reaper would get exposed if viewed from or if they got too close. But no, you're right. It's if they get into a flanking position, isn't it? That's a good point. All right, let's move Dragonova up to here.
I go where I'm needed.
Because then the Chosen can go anywhere around here and will hopefully be visible, and also not spot Dragonova. Thank you. That's useful.
Staying put. Halte Position. Shelter. Here. Holding.
Holding.
I detect something.
Operation Make the Chosen. Oh, there she is. So there we go. Mox has been dazed, which is unhelpful. And now, presumably, the Chosen is now going to have enough time units to get, to somewhere like down there.
I find human captives are most eager to trade their secrets for even the hollowest of promises to extend their pitiful.
Right, so I can help Mox recover.
It looks like the Chosen knocked one of our soldiers into
Yes,
a daze.
I know.
We need to
I
get
kind of
someone
don't
over there to
care.
help them get back on their feet before that thing can move in and attack.
Wish I hadn't moved now because I can't see where the Chosen is, so I can't claymore her. Let's go to here.
I go where you tell me.
Right, okay, right in the corner over here. Now my next question is, can someone like this, Peter, can you get a grenade into a useful place down here? Unsure. Oh, yes, that'll do. So that's a starting point. So it's 3 damage, which is a good start. What about Mark? Can he do exactly the same? Yes, but he'll have to move up first. Okay, that's fair. I can do that. Do I have? I didn't bring a sniper. That was actually, in hindsight, maybe that was a mistake. I should have brought a sniper to drop down here and to drop down over here somewhere and squad sight at the Chosen. But never mind. What's Dragonova's chances of a hit from there? Only 43% chance. Claymore is a 2-step process, and she's already and Dragonova has already moved this turn, so I can't do that. I can get. Let's get Ed to revive Mox.
Moving to designated position. Get back in there.
Wake up! There we go.
Who is my commander?
Okay, does Ed have another? He does have another. Oh no, hang on, who's this? Oh, yes, it's Ed. I could put in another grenade actually. Let's just keep hitting the Chosen with grenades for the time being.
This is for you.
Because we can do that from up here with basically no danger. I think that's very worthwhile. I'd love to do a slash attack, but Mango will get absolutely rinsed by the Chosen's weapon on the way in, so we won't do that. Mango, do you have a grenade range here? No, not even nearly. We need to move 1, 2, 3, at least four squares along, I think. 1, 2, 3. So we can move to here. See how that goes for a grenade.
Affirmative. Moving out.
No, there's too much bridge in the way at that point. That's not going to work. Could get one to here, but that's not. There's no point. I need to get it to here. Okay, Mango can't grenade from there, so that was unfortunate. Mark probably can. Let's try for the shot, because we might. I feel like we might as well. Oh, or maybe an Overwatch shot would probably. No, that's only if revealed. Oh no, it doesn't. Overwatch doesn't work against the Chosen anyway. We might as well take the shot. There's no reason not to. With the except it'll reveal her, and there's a possibility that we might get 6 units of damage against her. Hello, Tristan. Welcome back. Congratulations, you're not dead yet. Ah, missed. I was afraid of that. Oh, and revealed as well. That's annoying. Could put Mark here, and I don't think he's got the grenade range from there though. How far can he throw a grenade on the flat? No, only about that far, and that wouldn't be enough. Best bet, I think, is to move to there and try and throw a grenade from there. Hope it's close enough. No, not close enough. No point. There's no point in doing an Overwatch, but I feel like I might as well, just for the hell of it. Oh, Mox can't throw a grenade? Oh, he can't throw a grenade because he's disorientated. Fine. Let's hunker down then instead. I had to cluster the guys so I could have a chance of getting a grenade in there. There's nothing else I could really do. Mango does still have movement possibilities, chances, so I could. Oh yeah, Mango couldn't throw a nade in though. Let's hunker down as well. But the Chosen is on fire, which is nice. But the Chosen is also now up here. Has gone into the train. Okay. What's a harbour wave? I don't know if I want to know. Wow. Okay. That was a bit over the top, but sure. Okay. Everybody is now dazed.
We have a soldier down. Get him back on their feet on the double.
Oh, and of course the Chosen has healed as well while she was at it. Dragonova can't use the big explodey thing because again can't use the Claymore because again that's a full turn thing. Maybe oh well. So who actually has time to do things? Mox and Dragonova and Peter. I could do combat protocol. would do what? It does one point of damage, doesn't it? I think. Oh, 2 points of damage. Could do that, but that, or alternatively have a 38% chance of hitting with a shot. Everybody else is dazed except for Mox, who has a 27% chance of hitting with this. He could get somebody nearby up though. That would probably be useful. Why can't he throw a frag grenade? Oh, he's disorientated. Okay. All right. Revive everyone. Okay, so we've got Ed back up now. And we've got a lot of very, very small very, very small percentage chances of shooting here at this point. He's stunned still. So there's a 38% chance of 3 to 5 damage, or 100% chance of 2 points of damage. But the Chosen seems to heal quite a lot anyway, so I think doing this is probably still worthwhile. Let's go and zap. Oh, Mark has recovered. That's handy. And so has what's the name? Mango.
I had not expected this conflict to be so exhilarating. You surprise me, XCOM. Still, the Elder's will is that none survive this day.
Are we getting more Lost summoned? I think we are.
The sonic dispersal waves emitting from that pod are crisscrossing a massive area.
I'm pretty sure the Chosen cheat enormously. So, yeah, probably.
Thing just rang the dinner bell for every remaining Lost in the city.
Oh, goody.
The entire Lost biomass seems to be converging on
So,
this
does this mean we've done enough damage to the Chosen that she's going to clear off? Because if so, then this isn't going to be too bad.
Get moving.
Or do we still have to deal with the Chosen? No, I think she's gone. Right, so the Chosen cleared off, so now we just have the Lost to deal with, which is actually much less scary. We know how to deal with them. 2 health, 3 health. Yeah, we can take 2 of these out. That makes sense, actually. Yeah, using incendiary stuff to stop the aliens being able to attack. Yeah, that would be really nice. But as you say, it probably isn't going to work against the Lost because the Lost cheat. There we go. Take 2 of them out like that, and then we can grab a quick reload for Dragonova, and she can stay down there on Overwatch because she's one of the few people who actually is getting two moves this turn. I think we don't see any more in the close vicinity, but I think I'm going to leave everyone up here on Overwatch until some more come in, and then we'll try and make our way down up here, and then cross over, and then drop down when we get close to that other second train, I think. So, does anyone still have... Oh, Mox has a double move available. Interesting. But I think in the interest of just keeping everyone together, I'm just going to shove everyone on Overwatch at this point.
I will watch. On Overwatch. Overwatch.
Lost Swarm, yeah, fine. Boom.
Remember, they are not victims.
Initial analysis of these creatures' movement patterns reveals an almost coordinated attack strategy. Perhaps they're not the mindless automatons they initially appeared to be. An intriguing, if not horrific, possibility.
Yeah, Dragonova is absolutely lethal against them. Actually, I'm going to change my mind. We're going to lose that. We're going to deliberately lose the height advantage. We'll drop everyone down here so they can all support each other a bit more effectively, and sweep along the bottom. Because, as I say, the Lost with even sort of 3 soldiers, as I demonstrated before, you can sweep through enormous numbers of Lost in a single turn. So we can just, I think, if we just drop everyone down here, we can make our way along and deal with them as we go. And let the soldiers fight over who gets to have the first crack at them. Are you still stunned? What's wrong with... Is that Ed? Oh no, he's not. He's not. He's a bit dazed, but he's so he's got the debuff, but he's basically okay. All right, let's move him down. Put him over there. Well, it's a little bit further towards the back because his head is apparently spinning. Mango, come here, Mango. Oh, Mango. Oh no, Mango's okay. Put Mango down there by the portaloo, just in case. I mean, you could. Oh no, you couldn't go down the pipe. Ed's in the way. At least they're still able to move. All right. So get everyone down here. We've got a couple of lost we need to deal with before we all go on Overwatch. Who would like the pleasure of taking those out? Who does anyone need a reload? Dragonova is going to need a reload. Everybody else has a full magazine because nobody because nobody else has had a chance to shoot anything yet so far this turn. Let's let Mark have a go because he's at the front. And these are both 3 health point. Mark, what was that? Okay, let's let Peter have a go because he's second in the queue. That's a bit more like it. And, you know, just keep firing until you run out of targets. And you're down to 50% ammunition, so I think it's worth giving you a reload, just in case we get an absolute swarm of them next turn. And then everyone else can go on Overwatch. Even Dragonova, because she's at like 2/3 ammo. Here they come. Yeah, here they come. We'll hopefully take the first 3 out. Like, no, it's a miss. That's a... Oh, that's a hit, but not a kill? I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. Oh, we killed...
How many of these creatures can still be in this city?
We killed one and hurt another.
Purifier squads into these cities for years, yet somehow the lost survive, even thrive. We do not know why.
Okay, well, there's only one in visual distance at the moment. Let's move. Let's start to advance a little bit because we do need to get to the exit at some point. And then let's just finish that one off. See if you can hit it this time, Mark. Mark is really bad at this. Has he got some sort of debuff from being stunned, or is he just a really bad shot? I don't know what that... What's that plus? Oh, that means he's ready to level up in the next... after the mission. Yeah, I think he's just a really bad shot. Let's let Mango have a go. Mango, move to here.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Can only see one of them, which is a bit of a shame. That one over there, we keep getting glimpses of it, but not enough to actually shoot it, which is unfortunate. Maybe Peter will be able to see it from here. You wanted to be a combat engine. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. It wasn't you. No, it was Peter who wanted to be the combat guy.
I will reposition.
Right, we're just going to have to rely on Overwatches to get rid of these guys, I think. To get rid of that one that's hiding behind the vehicle over there, rather. And I think we've got enough guys here that if we can't take him out with all these guys, I'll be very, very upset. No. Oh, we can. You're right. Oh, you can see that one over there. All right, let's take a pot shot at that one. There's 2 that we can... There's 2 that we know about, but nobody can see... Oh, no. Mox can see these ones. Alright, I'll move Mox into a good play. Mox. I'm going to say, you're supposed to be better at shooting than that. Oh, well. Overwatch for everyone, then.
On Overwatch. I'll watch closely.
We've got 4 Overwatches, and there's 2 of them I'm aware of there who are going to sneak around and suddenly appear. So hopefully between them, they'll be able to manage to take them out. Yeah, like this. Oh, maybe not. Okay, one of them did get it. Right, thank goodness for that. That one still seems to be trying to move, but the game is frozen while it thinks about what just went on, and the fact that this van is about to explode. Here it comes. It's Dragonova. So nope, that was a miss from Dragonova. Disgraceful. Yeah, blame the wind.
Still, I feel revulsion at what happened to this place, to these people.
So, if a vehicle explodes and it wasn't my fault, really, does it still call more lost? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Has anyone not got a plus next to their name? Is that what the... I don't know how to tell whether somebody's ready to level up or not. Oh well, never mind. Let's just keep shooting with everyone we've got. Yeah, you've got two rounds left in the mag. Let's have another go with you, and then we can maybe get in a reload when that happens. Excellent. Reload. Chonk. Right, so I believe that's all the lost we currently know about, and we're trying to get. Where are we trying to get to? Where are we trying to get to? Where's the extraction point? Oh, there's a thing. There's an icon here. All the way over here. Blimey, that's quite a long way to fight. Okay, well, we just carry on in this direction then. Let's not move up to that car because it's going to explode. Let's move over here. Even if it means stepping out from behind this chest-high wall. That's a good point, Tristan. Yeah, I don't know what the plus means in that case. And I don't know if there's a way to tell who has earned a promotion and who hasn't. Actually, let's have a turn of reloads because we seem to have quite a lot of people who are low, not necessarily low on ammo, but well, actually, or not necessarily empty, but getting a bit lower than I would ideally like them to be. I've just noticed on my webcam most of the light that's lighting my face up is from the is from my microphone, which seems a bit ridiculous. Okay, Overwatch for all, and now we can, and then we can advance as soon as the lost are finished getting lost. Oop, explode.
Target neutralized.
Nice. 2 down. 2 shots, 2 hits, 2 kills rather. Oh no, it was a kill. I wasn't sure where the what she was shooting at there. It looked like the vehicle, but it took out a lost, so I'm not going to complain.
Take back this place for our own.
If they are all like you, that is a likely possibility.
I do quite like how the relationship between Mox and Dragonova goes from hatred to basically flirting during this mission. It amuses me a little bit.
As you command.
I've played enough XCOM 1 that I don't like the idea of lining my people up, putting them in front of each other, because even though I'm pretty sure in this game you can't there is no concept of friendly fire, you can't accidentally shoot one of your soldiers with another one of your soldiers, I'm still paranoid about it.
I go where you tell me.
You do indeed. I can't remember what I said, No Guard, about a tree falling in a forest or a lost falling in. Oh, is it if a vehicle explodes and it wasn't my fault? Do I still get losted? That's.
I am on watch.
Come get some.
Oh. Ah, I could see some. Ah, I thought I'd dealt with them all, and I can't pull people back off Overwatch. That's annoying. I feel like Overwatch should be cancelable. I mean, I also feel like I shouldn't make these mistakes, but, you know.
No longer a threat. On reserves.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's a grenade risk, of course. Yeah, so I was thinking more just of the which isn't really a risk with the Lost. I don't think I have to worry about the Lost throwing grenades at me. But it is in theory. But yes, when there's aliens, it is a risk. I was more thinking of having one of my soldiers accidentally shoot another one in the back, especially when they're trying to do a reaction fire.
Adjusting sight.
Wow. That was 4 misses, 5 misses from reaction fire, compared to the last turn when everybody managed to hit their reaction shots. We do need to start advancing, to be honest. We are able to take down the Lost, but we are struggling with the. We're managing to take the Lost out, but we're not making any progress towards the exit. So I mean, it's just only a matter of time until we get an unlucky roll and every single shot misses. Because I mean, that could happen eventually, and if we never manage to move, it will eventually happen. Although when Mango is shooting like this, that might not be the case. We might just be able to keep going forever. Let's let Mango just have this complete. Oh, she did reload, and that was okay. That was the end of her turn. Okay, It seemed a bit odd that maybe okay. So Oh, because she moved first. That's why. Yes, it's if you just keep shooting and empty your magazine on the and picking off lost every single shot in your first half of your turn instead of moving, you can then reload with your first move and then do it all again as your second move and potentially take out 8 lost with 1 soldier in a single turn, which is absolutely ridiculous, but also absolutely amazing.
I will go.
How is everyone for ammunition? Dragonova's got 2, so we'll stick her on Overwatch.
Turn on watch.
Peter is out of ammo, so we'll definitely have a reload there. I'm glad they've all carried plenty of fresh magazines with them. Another reload from Mark. Mox, you can stay on. You can Overwatch because you've still got 2/3 of your ammunition left, and yeah, 3/4. I mean, yes, I'm reloading the assault rifle sometimes at 2, but not reloading the special guys at 2, because if I did that, they'd reload every single shot, and that'd be absolutely ridiculous. Right, where's the way up there?
As long as you can. We will be there.
Okay, we probably want to go through this building then, I guess. So let's advance to here.
They're giving me some tears.
If you say so.
That's affirmative.
Our defensive line along here now. So I'm making a decent amount of ground with each turn now. Like a single move rather than a dash move. So we're getting closer to the exit reasonably quickly, and we are potentially going to get enormous numbers of kills from this. This is where everybody gets promoted to Colonel because they've got so many kills on the Lost. I mean, I know Lost kills don't count to full, but they're still kills. No, that's a mannequin, not a Lost. Here we go. Nice. Was that a kill? I think it was. It's funny, isn't it, how the Overwatches on my turn seem to always either go really well with basically everybody hitting, or really badly with basically everybody missing. It's kind of funny. I think all our Overwatches have been... Oh no, there's another one. I'm not used to having this many soldiers, it's amazing.
The sheer magnitude of the biomass converging upon this position is staggering. If our team does not evacuate now...
Trust me, Doctor. They know.
Right, so... Mark can see 3 of them. Let's carry on advancing, because I think it's going to be worth... I think we need to keep going, because it is just going to throw bigger and bigger groups of Lost at me until I actually can't defeat them all. So we'll carry on advancing like this and just taking out what we can each turn. Or just missing if you're Mark. That appears to be a thing. Oh dear. I hope this isn't going to be one of those games where somebody gets a reputation for just being a really, really bad shot. It is entirely possible. I know a lot of games do, and it was certainly the original new XCOM cheated in your favour quite a bit with the random number generator. In that, although I don't think it cheated to quite the, I don't know if it did it for dramatic tension, but it certainly meant that a 90% hit shot would hit more often than 90% of the time.
For the Reapers, I need ammo to hunt.
You do. There's some ammo. You're out of moves now. Okay, so that's all the ones we know about, all the ones we can see, but I'm pretty sure those pods that we saw in these 2 buildings had more Lost than we've dealt with so far. So I'm going to advance forwards again and continue with the overwatching, because that's going reasonably well. Even if it seems to alternate between whether we get an amazing Overwatch turn or a terrible Overwatch turn. No, I've got enough people reloading that I don't want Mox to reload this time. Yep, here they come. So as soon as they come out the windows, we should have people able to see them. There we go. Yeah, it he's genuinely alternating between everybody hits and everybody misses. That's ridiculous. Oh dear. Right, okay. Come on, Mark, don't fail me now. Shoot it in the face. There we go. That's how you do it. Well done. And then you can have a reload. And you might as well just keep shooting because you need the practice. Very good. And again. Right. I feel like that's all the ones in this building, but I also feel like there's more in here. I say feel like in this sort of slightly vague way because I'm not actually sure. Right, so we need to push through this building to get to the evac zone. Right, let's do that then. We'll move all the people from the back forwards down this way as far as they can go. So we'll stick. Who's this? Is Ed. Ed has been absolutely lethal recently. The American is, of course, the one who's good with the gun. Oh, Moxie's empty. I should have reloaded rather than moved. Damn it. Oh well. 1, 2, 3. We've got 50% ammunition. It's not too bad, I guess. I'll leave you there with that. Mango. Go here, I suppose. Doesn't make a lot of difference, really. Mango is low on ammo, so let's have a reload there. And then let's look through everyone else and see who else needs to reload. Dragonova is absolutely fine. Let's move Dragonova forwards to here then. Keeping the group together, but keeping her in a good place to hopefully snipe away. Peter, you've got 2 rounds left. That'll do for now. Although if you same for Mark, because we don't want too many people reloading. Ed, you better reload, mate. You only got 1 shot left. Well, I suppose actually there would have been enough to Overwatch with, but yeah. They are coming from further and further away each time, I think. So, oh, I don't know. Oh, well done. Good shot. And another good shot. So yeah, it genuinely is alternating between everybody hits and everybody misses in the Overwatch matches. That's funny. Right, I think from here we need to just take out all of these guys, all of these Lost before we try and go any further. Who hasn't had a turn? Who hasn't had a chance at the aliens for a little while? Ed hasn't actually. We'll give him first go. Because I do want to spread the kills around a little bit. Although I'm pretty sure that Ed fail. Was the pressure too much for you, Ed? I'm pretty sure everybody is going to have had enough kills that they're going to level up now, which is the most important thing. Yeah, but we're still managing to get some XP for all the Lost we're killing. I mean, that makes sense though, to be fair, because especially as the Lost are essentially unlimited. I think when you get to certain points in the missions, are they in fact literally unlimited? I'm not sure, but they will keep. If they certainly feel like they will keep coming and coming in unlimited quantities. So if you yeah, if you allow them, if you allow the player to get useful amounts of XP from them, then it would just get out of hand very, very quickly. I suspect the way you'd have to do it would be you could have sort of a what's the term? The amount of XP you get for each Lost you kill decreases. So the first couple you get full XP for them, and then the more as you kill more and more of them, you get less and less XP. That would make quite a lot of sense, I think. I don't know if it is the case, but I feel like it would make sense. Any more? Okay, nothing this turn. Excellent. We can do a big advance. So we'll move Dragonova forward to. Let's see if we can get everyone into this building. That seems like a good plan. So we'll. Was that Mark? Yes, it is Mark. Let's lead with him, even if it's a dash, and get him to here. And then follow up with we'll dash with the first 3, and then we'll be able to do normal moves with the second 3. So we'll still have 3 Overwatches available. And we'll have made some good progress in this turn. I think that's very worthwhile, especially as it's only Howl's Echo nearby. A Lost Storm is Lost Swarm is coming. So, yeah.
moving out.
I go as ordered.
I'm on the move.
Right, there we go. So we'll get some overwatches from the 3 who can still do so. Then, as the Lost swarm through the window over here, we've got a shooting gallery for the next turn, basically. Depends how many turn up, of course. If there's only like 5. Okay, they're being a little bit smarter this time. They're hanging out on the in a place where I can't see them clearly. So I think in that case, we'll move around. We'll move everybody round this way, and form a firing line over on this side of the building. So we'll be able to see them as they approach from over there. Okay, or Dragonova can just see them from there. That's even better. Let's try and take those. Well, the first 2 anyway. Take 2 of them out.
Return to your guard. I'll need more ammo soon.
Yep. It's fine. Boom. Wow, straight through the Lost. Or did was it that pushed the Lost through the window, or was it that the Lost, or was it the round went through the Lost and took out the window afterwards? I'm not sure.
I will go.
Okay, because we got the acknowledgement that everybody was going to be leveling up fairly quickly in the mission, I think. So we'd taken on some Lost, but we hadn't taken out hundreds of them. Well, maybe we had actually. They did come in very, very large quantities. But yeah, the notifications that people were leveling up, I thought, came relatively quickly. So I got the impression that we were getting a decent amount of XP from the first couple that we took out. I'm not certain though, admittedly. Right, now we do the overwatches for you, and you've got full ammo. You've got nearly full ammo. That's fine. 50% armor is good enough. Full ammo, sure. Oh, I see. So after you've got a promotion, you don't. After you've got to the point of earning a promotion, you don't get any more XP in that mission. I mean, that kind of makes sense. I guess it stops you doing too much farming, I suppose, at least. This was okay. This was a reaction fire where we got some kills and some hits and some misses. So my jokes about the pattern apparently don't apply. Let's get Mox to take the first. That's not Mox. That's Peter. Let's get Mox to take the first shot if I can find him. There he is. Because he can shoot and move. So if he misses, could he use Justice on? I could use Justice on the on the Lost. That would be. In fact, is that a guaranteed hit? No, it's a 93% chance of hit. All right, let's do that just for fun. Oh, take it back. You can use Justice on.
Their casualties grow.
Okay, it's just glitchy.
I will move.
XCOM is a bit known for its glitchiness, I think. Sometimes with things like that. Okay, so we move. If we move out here, we are now in a position where we can stick everyone on Overwatch, and then in the next turn we can probably. I think we can get everyone out.
Move.
Moving out.
Where should we put the rest of them? Sure, against this wall will do. It's gonna wherever I put them along here, they're going to be within a dash of the exit anyway. So this is absolutely fine. This is fine, as they say. Even for Mark, who just likes jumping over tables by the looks of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so yeah. Oh yeah, Mark could make it on this turn. Actually, to be quite honest, I think the only person who couldn't is Mox because he took out that first. Took out that first alien. First Lost. Are we going to have any more Lost this turn? Yes, we are. Boom.
The only thing possible for aliens.
Black. Black. This is turning into one of those everybody gets one. React. Oh no, there we go. One person missed. We tried. Oh right, okay. So we could potentially get enough promotions, enough XP to get two promotions. That would be entertaining. A bit cheesy, but okay. We wouldn't get the other one until the next mission. Sure. Well, let's get find a couple more for Dragonova anyway. Oh, fail. Dragonova fail. Peter, have another go. You, I think you missed your action fire. So have another go at it. There we go. That's better. That's what the weapon's for. It's meant to burn through ammo. If it didn't, you'd... There we go.
Moving to designated coordinates.
And Ed, and finally Mark. Please. Thank you. Oh, he actually can't do it in this turn, despite being apparently able to do it from a dash in the previous one. Oh well. There we go.
The entire swarm converges upon us. We cannot hold this position much longer.
Outrider to Avenger, where the hell's our exit?
Here it is.
No! I do not intend to die this day. I will follow.
Now I'm assuming, because last time Mox got kidnapped by the Chosen in this cutscene, and I'm assuming that's a thing that is guaranteed to happen, and just as a this will happen, but guaranteed, yeah, just like that.
Time to return home, traitor.
Yeah, so nothing I could do about that. So I did get some. I did lose a unit, kind of, but it wasn't my fault. It was a scripted event. I'm going to turn the light on because it's got dark.
It looks like we'll be getting some help from these new factions. I'd love to check out some of their weapons and equipment if we have time.
There we go. My camera seems to have frozen. That's unfortunate. The rest seems to still be working though, so I guess I'll just turn it off. I think I must have nudged something badly. Right, promotions for everybody. Hurrah. Yeah, something like that, Madman. Yes, as soon as the Chosen will stop bending his ear, we'll be able to recover him. And next time, I won't send a sniper on the on that recovery mission because it didn't work very well last time. What are these? What's the lightning bolt score down here? That's obviously health. Is that morale or energy or I don't know. Anyway, right. Let's go through and do the promotions. So, Dragonova, what do you get? Yes. Okay. Tell me. give me the upgrade. Here we go.
Take a more flexible approach to training than traditional soldiers, and can often learn multiple new abilities with each promotion.
Doesn't she already? Oh right,
we'll
yeah.
Adapt to
She's got
follow
that,
your
that one.
choices, Commander.
Remote start or blood trail. I think I sort of like the idea of that, but +1 damage isn't that significant, and given we're playing on a slightly easier mode now, most of the time we're killing things off fairly quickly. So I'm pretty sure remote start is the better one to take here. They're the same price, and we can only afford one of them anyway. So I'm going to take remote start because I think having Dragonova able to just blow up random vehicles to take out enemies is going to be potentially quite useful. So we'll take that one. Mark, what do you get? You get squad sight because you've just been promoted to sniper. Nice. That's nice and easy. Peter, you are right. You're being my my combat specialist, so that suggests we should probably give you Haywire protocol, which allows you to target robots and mechanical enemies with the Gremlin. But we don't seem to be seeing all that many of those. I think probably more useful is the revival protocol, just being able to then help people recover from the various things. Well, that said, disorientated, stunned, panicked. Oh, removing panic might be quite useful actually. Yeah, let's take that one because I think panic is a thing that when it does start to happen is extremely debilitating. So being able to remove that seems very, very useful. And Haywire protocol, hacking robotic enemies, we don't seem to see that many of them, at least early on in the game. We might see more later though. So tell you what, let me know what you think about those two, especially Mark, because it's his character. No, it isn't. Sorry, especially Peter, because it's his character. I know he's gone to bed. The rest of you let me know what you think about those, and we'll see. Ed has become he is a grenadier. That seems appropriate somehow. So he gets a grenade launcher. Great. No decisions to make there. That's nice and easy. And Mango is now we have Phantom or Blade Master. So Phantom would allow us to have a Ranger being essentially a sort of a bit like the Reaper and be able to stay hidden even if everyone else gets exposed. The downside of that is that I often tend to use the Rangers as forward scouts, and so if she gets spotted, everyone gets spotted. But if she's not the forward scout, if everyone gets spotted, she doesn't, or if someone else gets spotted, she doesn't. So that's potentially quite useful. On the other hand, over here we have Blade Master, which is +2 to sword attacks and +10 aim to sword attacks. So could be quite useful for. So we basically have the sneaky or the stabby approach. Persistent, if you're still here, Mango is one of your characters, so I'll let you have a bit of a vote on a bit of an extra vote on that one. Let me know what you fancy, and everyone else also as well. Let me know what you think I should be doing here. Right, back to Peter again. Nobody said anything, so I don't know what I think, to be honest. Don't have a strong. They both seem like quite good ideas. I think being able to sort of help people recover from things like panic or disorientation, etc., could be quite useful. That said, Haywire Protocol will be very, very useful once we start seeing more mechanical enemies later. The Mechtoids probably aren't included in that because they're a sectoid driving a suit. Do you get Mechtoids in XCOM 2 or am I thinking of XCOM 1? I can't remember. So that might be useful later on, but at the moment this one feels like it's the more. But then on the other hand, with the exception of when the Chosen is around and causing trouble, most of the time we don't tend to get people disorientated, stunned, panicked, or unconscious. So let's stick with this guy being the combat specialist, and so I'll go with this one, especially as nobody's actually said anything. And then over at Mango, what are we doing here? I think I like the sneaky ones over here. Oh, there's a message. Wait for it. Too late. You should have said sooner. No God. If you didn't say sooner because of YouTube stream lag, then well, that's the problem with YouTube. You need to set it to play at 1.5 times speed for a bit until it catches up. For the Ranger, I think sneaky is going to be more useful here, so I'm not too reliant on my Reaper for scouting purposes. So I'm going to go for that one. We'll make a sneaky Ranger out of Mango, and then maybe make a Blade Master out of another Ranger at some point later. Right. So, I didn't make a poster. Oh well, never mind. C'est la vie. No items recovered. No, we didn't get any lost corpses because we just pulled out. I don't know what I'd do with that million lost corpses anyway. I don't remember seeing how many kills we got either, which is a bit of a shame.
You can lead the Reapers any day, Commander. Well done.
Oh well. Right, so we've got another scientist and 65 intel, so that's going to cut down. Oh, and Mango is shaken.
Our soldiers' tactical effectiveness when they don't have a chance to rest.
That's okay.
We should give them a few.
We'll give us some time to recover.
How long do you think it will be before our newest?
And yes, Mox has been captured. Yeah.
We should talk to our
so knocked another 25% off the research time. That's good.
You can help us find out where our captured soldier is being held.
That would be nice. And we've got Dragonova is now in one of our troops. Excellent. And building the gorillas is going quite nicely. So how are things going up here? Oh, I'm not watching that cutscene again.
We've just made contact with a new faction of the Resistance known as the Reapers. They're an elusive bunch, but this is their headquarters. We can scan at this location now to start benefiting from our newfound cooperation.
Okay, so we know about the Reapers.
Dragonova spoke highly of you and the rest of your team. Trust me, that does not happen.
Covert actions available now, and faction orders. Right.
I will admit I had some concerns with this alliance of yours, but from what I hear, this skirmisher, Mox, was captured protecting one of my own. Reapers have long memories, Commander. we will honor our end of the deal. Volk, out.
Tenacity could prove your undoing, Commander.
Okay, thank you. Right, so we've so the Reapers and the Skirmishers are now friends again. What do I want to scan for? And at the moment, I have a couple of choices down here. I can go off and look at the I can go and get some rookies, or I can go and get supplies. It's a pretty easy decision there. Over here, or I could go and gain intel. Intel doesn't seem to have been all that necessary. I've not had a problem with. I did in the previous rather abortive run. I didn't have a problem with running out of intel. So I think we'll not worry about that for now. And we also need to go after that black site at some point. So we'll go after the supplies while we wait for the combat sims to finish. And then when that research finishes, we can then do the one to get to learn about this place, and then we can go in and rescue Mox. That seems like a good idea. So over here for the supplies. Zoop. Do some scanning over here and see what we learn about. Right, there we go. We've got some gorillas now. It's a gym basically, but that's fine. So over here, right? Well, let's see. New combat tactics. I want to buy the squad size increase immediately because that is so useful. The rest of it, I need some. I need captains basically, so we need to train people up to whatever. We need to train people up to captain, and then we can and then we can do more upgrades here. So we also have the opportunity to upgrade some of our soldiers and choose what rank they come. What specialization they come in as. So let's have a look at our soldiers. View soldiers. So we currently have. Tired. So we have 3 people who are out because they're tired. We could go out with Mango. Mango has recovered from her from being tired now. We go out with Mango, Outrider, Cheese Wheel, who's a Grenadier now, not a sniper. I need to remember that. And Pete and Tristan. So that would give us 2 Rangers, a Reaper who is a sort of Ranger and sort of a sniper, but not quite as good as either. We've got a Grenadier here. We've got a Sniper. We've got Sniper, Grenadier, Ranger. Our Specialist is currently tired. And we only have one of those anyway, so we should probably get somebody trained up as a specialist. And I think I need another person as a grenadier and another person as a sharpshooter. We've got enough rangers because we've got 2 of those. So specialist, grenadier, and sharpshooter are the options. So Mike and Persistent, and I suppose myself. Are either of you actually here? And do you have any preferences? Do you have a preference as to which of those classes I level you up into? I have a feeling that Persistent would like to be the medic, because I think she was talking about that before. So we'll do that. We'll train Persistent up as a specialist, and then make her into the medic. Yep, that's fine. Become a specialist. And there we go. I can't get a second one being leveled up in there while we're at it. Although Persistent being trained in here seems to have summoned half the rest of the crew to come over and just sort of lounge around and watch her train. Actually, no. To be fair, Mark is doing some sit-ups. Maybe he's not just there to watch. Right. Is there anything worth making it down in engineering? I don't think there is at this point. We've got storage. That wasn't what I was looking at. Build items. That's what I meant.
You'd be surprised how big of a
Could make
difference
flashbang.
things can make in combat, Commander. With a few supplies, I can manufacture anything we need in no time.
I feel like a flashbang is it says a very large radius on it. Actually, a flashbang is one of those things where if I could carry a flashbang and a grenade, I definitely would. But I think having the grenades and being able to do that guaranteed damage is quite useful, especially at this point where the accuracy of the soldiers isn't amazing. Medkits are very useful. Let's have one of them. Smoke grenades I see could be very useful, but again, it's one of those things where I think a regular grenade at this stage is probably more useful. Over on the armor side, I can make a nanoscale vest, which gives an extra point of health, I think, which is useful, but again replaces the grenade. So if it was just here is a thing you can put onto your soldiers, and you had if you had a sort of a slot on your belt for a grenade or whatever, a grenade, and then you had a slot on your body for a second, maybe if it was a second grenade, but that's an upgrade we get later on, I think. Anyway, I don't think they're worth it because they stop you being able. They reduce your offensive capabilities quite a bit as well. So won't bother with any of those.
Do you ever regret leaving the city?
over here we have this nearly done. Armory, sure, looks at that.
Honestly,
Command,
none of that really
I
bothers
don't care about that. Let's go back to the
I hadn't
scanning.
thought about that. Advent probably had a pretty nice lab set up for you.
There was certainly no shortage of resources on their side.
Don't worry. I'm sure the commander will find something nice for you.
Hello, Commander. Work is well underway, but it
You
will
just
be
told
some
me you'd
time
finished your
before
research, Tigan. Why are you telling me it'll be sometime before it's complete?
If we intend
I was
to
reuse them
discover
indefinitely.
the
Good.
purpose of the chip,
Resistance communications. Ah, right. This is the one I actually wanted next. The resistance communications. So that's excellent. We've got an we're inspired on that one. That means we can then presumably do that in only 2 days. That's really good. Modular weapons is down to 2 days. Yeah, this getting extra scientists early on thing is really useful. So yeah, let's get the resistance communications up and going. Only 2 days. Let's get that. That'll be done very soon.
Assembled as soon as the research is complete.
Like that, in fact. That was really quick. Radios, blah blah blah. Hacking the alien systems. Great, done. Good. We can now make a resistance comms facility. We can research resistance radio, and we can have resistance contacts available. Excellent. So we can make a resistance comms. Probably need to do that fairly soon, but not just yet. Improved pistols. Yeah, sure. Let's just carry on with all the breakthroughs. I mean, it's 5 days for that though. That's quite a long time. I don't know how much I'm going to use pistols. But I think that probably is worth having. But I want to do the modular weapons fairly soon. So yeah, we'll do this one now, but we'll probably come back to do the modular weapons next, unless the next one it suggests is really tempting. Resistance radio can wait, I think. All right, we'll go for the breakthrough there. What did we just do? Yes, resistance radios. No, resistance communications.
To pilot the Avenger. Commander, we can now work to establish contact with local resistance.
Great. So let's do that,
Regions around the globe.
and possibly
Once we've
that,
collected
but mainly the
sufficient
first
intel
one.
to make contact, we'll need to scan the target region for the operative signal.
Do we still want to get? I mean, it's very tempting to carry on, just get the battlefield supply. Let's shut up, assassin. To get the supplies from here, because I feel like I've only got some of them so far, and then we'll go. Yeah, we'll do this. Then we'll go and make contact down here, and then maybe I'll go to bed. 55 supplies, nice, because we shot down a battlefield here. We could get an increase in region income from that. That'd be nice in East Africa, but we won't do that now. We'll go for make contact.
After we pay the initial intel cost to make contact, we'll have to scan the region for a few days before the local resistance cell comes out of hiding. Once we find them, we'll be up and running in the new region.
Okay, so it's going to cost 30 intel. So we do spend intel on stuff, but it didn't seem to be a problem in the past. And we can always go and scan at the Reaper HQ if we need more of it. So let's go and make contact.
Sector 11, West Africa.
Commander, using intel collected so far, we
To establish.
Nothing on the local comms. Advent
Found them very
and Flight.
quickly. That didn't take 5 to 7 days.
Guessing we have you to thank for that.
Our pleasure, Den Mother. Enjoy it while it lasts.
We plan to.
Oh, is this the
Massive signal coming from the Advent network tower. It's global. Sir, I think you want to see this.
Okay, I was expecting that to be the
Fellow citizens, for 20
terror mission.
years, the Advent Coalition
I think it is
has
actually.
worked tirelessly.
I'm not watching that again. Terror mission. There we go. Retaliation, rather. Whatever it calls it.
Resistance Haven currently under siege by the aliens. Give the word,
Right,
we'll
let's
move
go and get
out.
them.
Our next operation will put us right in the middle of chosen territory, Commander. There's a good chance they'll show up to interfere, so
okay.
we should plan accordingly.
Setting course for
We've
East
just had the
Africa.
Chosen in a mission, but fine, sure. Right, who's it suggesting? We've got Mango in the lead as our sneaky ranger. Lobster with a rifle there. Got a grenadier. So we've got grenadier, sniper, a specialist, and ranger and another ranger. So we don't have a specialist. Let's see if we've got. Do we have another specialist that we could take? I don't think we. No, because Peter is tired and Persistent isn't quite ready to be a specialist yet. She's not quite special enough. So I guess we'll take in 2 rangers instead of a specialist. What could possibly go wrong? I don't think we need a specialist for this mission really. And we will take Dragonova along as a sort of second sniper to provide a little bit of covering fire. However, I need to make somebody into a medic. So it's going to be Tristan because he's the sniper, and that means he's probably going to be further back and therefore not using not in a position where he can throw a grenade in. So if we give him the med kit, if someone's injured, he can either run forward or the injured person can run backwards, and we can try and medic them up. We don't have any other utility items of anything else available that we can mess around with. However, let's switch the Rangers over to having their shotguns. Well, Pete's already got a shotgun by the look of it, but let's give Mango a shotgun as well, because I think that's going to be more useful for the way I tend to play Rangers. That are going to tend to be a bit more up close and personal. So we'll give Mango a shotgun, and I think Pete already had, yeah, that looks like a shotgun to me. Oh, he's got a fear of sectoids, which we haven't dealt with yet, which is unfortunate, but yeah, he does at least, he is, yes, already packing the shotgun, which does more damage, but you have to get up close with it. Okay, so that looks like a reasonably good squad, actually. We should be able to go and do quite a bit of damage with that. Let's go. Let's see what we can do. And we've got 2 sneaky people, so we can have the we can keep, even after the squad gets revealed from our first probable sort of big Overwatch ambush, if we can manage a good one of those, we'll still be visible. Actually, we might be going in hot on this one, actually, because it's a retaliation mission, so we might not get concealment, which kind of wastes that a little bit. But oh well.
With everything they've got, and our people don't stand a chance against them. We're heading in to secure the area.
Let's find out.
Eliminate all enemy contacts.
We're deploying by rope, but I don't think that means anything too strongly either way.
Menace 1-5. Hostile forces are attacking the outpost.
No, we don't seem to have concealment.
Advent came in hot, so did we.
Yeah, it's only our specially trained people who are concealed. Yes? I thought it was showing me something. Apparently not. It's just the mouse being weird. Right, so we do have a couple of people concealed, and it is Mango here.
These two are working together like a well-oiled machine.
I've forgotten which one responded with.
As long as we keep them close to each other in the field, they'll reap various tactical benefits as their bond continues to grow.
Oh yeah, it was Mango and Cheese Wheel. Yes, I remember. Who've got the bond. So, since Mango is still concealed, let's do a dash with her and go behind this tree.
Got him covered. Hostile targets in sight.
Okay, well that's going to scare Pete a bit, unfortunately. Yes, there we go. Thank you. Resisted. Well done, Pete. You didn't panic at the sight of a sectoid. So there are a couple of options here. We could, and there's those two over there. They will react as soon as we engage them in any way, shape, or form. We could do I could do a squad sight shot. So Tristan hasn't leveled up enough to get the squad sight, Overwatch squad sight yet. But he could shoot this sectoid from where he is. I don't know how Mango is able to see that guy, but apparently she can. But yeah, so I've got a 69% chance of getting a hit on that alien from here. 4 to 6 damage. That's not bad. I think that's probably quite a good way of starting off the turn, or starting off the attack. Now I would quite like to move. I'd like to move Pete up to to the point where he can get to before where he's not going to be able to see the aliens, which seems to be here. So oh no. Right, okay. Pete can only take 1 step forward, so I think I might stick him on Overwatch straight away. Let's put Dragon Over up behind this tree, because she's also in concealment. Let's stick Pete on Overwatch, just in case the sectoid runs this way. It probably won't. It'll probably run away, because it's a coward and it's going to have just been shot. But in case it does run this way, I'm going to stick Pete on Overwatch, slightly premature. Actually, I can move him forward at 1 square. I don't trust it. It'll probably go wrong, so I'll do that. Then we'll get Lobster to take a shot at this one with the squad sight. Sick, nice. That's presumably going to have triggered it. Which way is it going to run? Is it going to run towards me? We'll find out. If it runs this way, we might, yes, like that. Then we'll get a second shot at it. Which missed. That was poor planning actually. That was because that was a shotgun round. So it was a bit of a... Yeah, his odds weren't very good on getting a hit in there. Right, these two are both... Oh no, only one of them's out of actions. So the Dragonova does have a 79% chance of getting a hit there. The sectoid is down to three hit points. Three hit points. So if I move Cheese Wheel up here, I can just blow it up. That's probably going to be the easiest way to deal with it in a single turn. And this also won't de-stealth any of my guys. In the process, I could damage. No, I can't take the vehicle out as well. I can take out all of this cover, which means we won't be able to use it, but also means the aliens won't be able to use it if they come out. So let's do that. Yeah, that was a fantastic shot, Tristan. That was exactly what I needed, and then enabled Cheese Wheel to come in. Admittedly, come in and get the kill, but still, you softened the target up nicely. Let's carry on looking with Dragonova, like that, and rescue the civvy.
We put the fear into them.
Oh, was that everyone? Okay. So there's a pod there who are killing civvies. And that's all we know about. Okay, that's not too bad as unfortunate civilian deaths go. That's better than I feared. Let's carry on the aggressive advance and rescuing civilians. Move up to here. Oh dear, is this going to happen every time we spot a sectoid? That's going to get really annoying. Okay, Dragonova has a flanking shot on the sectoid, 85% chance of hit, 40% chance of crit, probably going to do 4 damage. That's not enough to take out the sectoid properly. Alternatively, she hasn't got the range to throw the claymore. Oh, and she won't be able to detonate the claymore either. So I think we'll not do anything with Dragonova this turn. Or maybe actually, if I move up to here, I can save another civvy, and then be in a better position to throw the claymore in the next turn. That seems like a good idea. I worry slightly that I'm overextending at this point. Oh. Bugger. That was not what I needed at this point. Oh, crap.
Don't even think about it.
Crap. Only a 40% chance of a hit. Blimey. And a 0% chance of hit. You can take shots at them, have a 0% chance of hitting. Fair enough, I suppose. I mean, that's all that Tristan can do from there. He can't do any... all he can do is go in for a sniper shot at extreme range. If I move him forwards, he's going to be out of pistol shooting range. So I think this is probably the best bet from here. And a hit! Nice. Other than that, I guess I can move Cheese Wheel up to here and see what she can do. She's not going to be able to do a grenade from that range. I don't think. No, could blow up that tree and the civilian, but that's not a thing we want to do. Can't fire the weapon, can go on Overwatch. What sort of range? Right, so the Faceless would need to move 3 squares towards us for Cheese Wheel to have a shot at it. Sorry about that. That was apparently me punching the microphone. I shall try not to do that again. I would have assumed if one of my people was flanked, the AI would attempt to just, you know, try and kill them as best they can. But okay.
Position confirmed.
60% chance of a hit. It's not amazing, and it'll reveal her, but I think it's the best bet we've got at this point. Right, flanking unit will shoot. Yeah, that makes sense. Then why did you say they will use suppression and overwatch if they can? Or do you mean other units will use suppression and overwatch on that unit? There we go. Let's remove that.
They've seen me.
Yeah, I know. It was worth a shot though, or worth the shot. Is Dragonova flanked? How do you tell? No, Dragonova's in half cover, so she's not actually flanked. She's just sort of in a really weak position because she's surrounded by all these enemies. Because one of the aliens couldn't keep its was pretending to be a civilian, basically. Let's bring Pete up quite a bit here. Oh, I see what you mean. Right, okay. So you're saying that potentially, if I'd taken the hit from the Faceless, the rest of the other ones over here would have used suppression or Overwatch to try and stop this guy, to try and stop Dragonova running away from the Faceless. Okay, that makes a sort of sense. Okay, there's only Cheese Wheel left who can do anything at all, and she can't do anything useful. So Overwatch, I guess. But yeah. Okay, he's running away. That's good news for Dragonova. But are they all running away? No. Psi attacks, of course.
I shouldn't have come. Why did I come here?
Okay, that is better than panic. Actually, I'll take that. That's actually not so bad because it's moved her out of trouble. We are losing another civilian though. I will take Dragonova panicking. That is, I think, the least bad thing that could possibly have happened from, well, what happened. So I'm going to move forward and rescue this civvy, and hopefully, and get into full cover here, and hopefully that's not another Faceless. But at least if it is, this is the beginning of the turn, and so we can do something about it then. If it is. Oh, there we go. Rescued a civvy. Excellent. Don't have grenade range for them. Unfortunately, don't even have shooting range. Can't even see them. The only reason we still know they're there is because Dragonova's over here panicking. I think it's not worth. I could use the teamwork thing to give to allow Cheese Wheel to jump forward again and then be in grenade range of those two. But I don't think it's worth it. I think we'll save that for another time. And instead just move Mango forward a bit to about here.
Confirmed.
It's only a small hop, but I think it's worth it. 0%, 0%. Okay, no chance of hitting with Tristan. So we'll just run him forwards to here.
Will do.
So next turn he's got a better eye on the prize. Pete, would like you to run forward and get a little bit closer to those sectoids you love so much. Yes, sorry about that.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Okay, I think that's everybody has done their first half of their move now, or more in some cases. So from here, sorry civilians, but we're just going to go on Overwatch because none of us have the none of us are able to shoot at that sort of distance. Dragonova is visible to the aliens, I think. I can't select Dragonova. I know she's panicking, but I can't even select her. Okay. They can presumably they can see her because that's how we know they're there. But she's quite a long way away and at least in half cover, so fingers crossed, basically.
On Overwatch. Mir entgeht nichts. Come get some.
Yeah, shotgun at that range, not excellent.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Understandable. Oh, moved to there and killed a civvy. That's a bit mean. Okay, and what's the other one doing? Coming a bit closer, but not into range, unfortunately. Right. Okay, Dragonova has stopped panicking and can see both of these. How about we get Cheese Wheel to use another grenade to about here and take out take out the soldier and take out all the cover over there, which will give Dragonova or somebody else a really easy shot on the sectoid. I mean, no wonder Pete doesn't like the sectoids if they're that rude. Oh, destroyed loot again. That's annoying. Right, so we've got a flank shot here. It's got 4 health though, so it's a probably, well, it's a 50-50 chance of killing. Sorry, plus whatever bonuses you get from critting. I don't know. Do you think if we get Pete to kill a sectoid, he'll get over his fear of them, or do you think he'll just not be able to kill it because he's scared of them? Let's find out.
That's affirmative.
Because you see, you're flanking it, Pete. You've got a 70% hit chance. It doesn't seem to have affected him noticeably down here. It hasn't affected his aim. Maybe shooting it will help him get over his fear of them. Nice.
Good riddance.
Agreed. Okay, things are calm again now. This is the point where I would normally go and rescue this civvy, but it'll probably just turn into another faceless, knowing my luck. So we won't do that right now. We'll advance up to here with Mango, and I guess. No, I don't. They don't need to reload yet. It's not like we're going up against the Lost. Tristan, on the other hand, might as well advance to here. And then get in a reload, because he's used 2/3 of his ammunition already, and he's not going to be able to do anything particularly useful from there. We'll keep pushing around this. We'll keep pushing around this way rather than going inside the building, I think, because we can see inside the building. There doesn't seem to be anything there. Although there was a soldier. We did see a trooper in there earlier. Actually, I don't know what happened to it. I don't remember if we got that one. Oh, is low cover that bad? I don't really know how to. I feel like I should be able to click on someone and get up stats about their position. Oh, here we've got stats about the person. Mentions who they're. Yeah, I've got the information. Yeah, I've got information about the bond. And their special ability, but I don't see useful information about like how much cover they're in and that sort of thing, which is a bit of a shame. Anyway, right, you've got enough ammunition. Go on to Overwatch. Same for Dragonova. I'll probably put her back into stealth mode in the next turn, I think, just to allow me to start doing the exploration thing properly. And in fact, if we're doing that, let's bring Lobster. Let's not do it yet. Let's not do it yet. Actually, let's stealth up Dragonova. Shadow. There we go. And then move to behind this tree. Cactus, sorry. Anything? No, nothing. Kind of good. So, because of that, I'll now put Lobster over here behind this. I mean, I'm putting him in low cover because I feel like I might as well. He shouldn't be being shot at. If he gets shot at, something has gone very, very wrong. We'll rescue this civvy on the way past, because we might as well. Find out if it's a faceless. Not a faceless, that's good. Pete, on your way past, I would like you to have a look in this building. Because we did see... I saw a trooper knocking around here earlier. I have a feeling we killed it, but I'm not really sure. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah, I was expecting low cover to be about half of high cover because it's half the shield symbol on the thing there, which is fairly mean. It does. Granted, it doesn't actually mean anything, but it feels sort of logical. No, I don't. Is there no sort of tooltip for if you're going to catch fire? Because obviously, maybe I can't get to the place where you catch fire. Anyway, yeah, let's not worry about that too much, and just stay away from the fire. Probably by Dragonova has explored. We've got this area explored. Let's move to here.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Right, Pete, go into Overwatch. Oh, you're the only one. Okay. It does seem to be quiet at the moment, though, so I'm sort of okay with that. Is this the... Yes, this is the edge of the map. Dragonova move then to... Where's a good place to go? Probably here, to get a view all the way over to this side, just in case. There we go.
Advent has begun deploying their so-called priests into combat. Their implants provide significant enhancements to whatever latent psionic energy they may have once possessed.
Is there anything over to remote start over there? No, I don't think so. What can I remote start? I can remote start that, and that is it. Okay, we won't be doing that. No point. But and how far can you throw a claymore? Okay, so if that pod moves this way a little bit, then we'll claymore them basically. What do you think about this? About them, Tristan? 50% chance. Okay, not really worth it, even though you do slightly more damage than Dragonova does. In the interest of getting into sort of a ready position, let's get Mango to here. Cheese Wheel. I don't know. I don't know where to put Cheese Wheel. Because we've blown up all the cover, basically. When I say we, I mean Cheese Wheel has blown up all the cover, so it's her own fault, really. Let's go to here. Yeah. And bring Pete up to where Cheese Wheel was a moment ago. I kind of want to... I was going to say I want to send someone up onto the rooftop here. That person would obviously have to be Tristan. We'd send him up all the way up onto the rooftop here and use squad sight from there. In fact, that might be quite a good idea. So let's... How far can you get in this turn? He can, in fact, actually get up to here and be in full cover. That, I think, is worth doing.
Stepping off.
Right, that's good. And now we can bring Pete up as well and put him... I was going to say stick him here, but I was thinking that was going to be in the way of where Tristan was going to go up. But no, he climbed up this lone drain pipe on all that remains of that side of the building. Okay, so Pete, you can have an Overwatch. Cheese Wheel, you can have an Overwatch. You can have a concealed Overwatch. That seems fair. Then if you get spotted, you'll at least do something useful. No, let's have an Overwatch from you as well, because that way if they do move too far this way... Oh no, they're going off that way. Oh, that's a shame. I really was hoping to be able to... I was hoping they're going to come this way, as I say, so I could have used the Outriders Claymore on them, which is because I still haven't ever used a Claymore on any of the enemies, which is feels a little bit disappointing. It feels like it's a nice weapon I would like to try and use properly, but haven't had the opportunity. So we can see all of those now. There's a civvy there who's probably going to get killed next turn if I don't attack them. Tristan can't grenade them. Where is he? Oh, he's on this building over because he's blooming miles away. I was going to say he can't grenade them because he's because that would give him a. Why was it going? Oh, because he's got a med kit. That's why he wouldn't be able to grenade them. And you can't even see them from up there. This has been a less useful building to climb on than I was hoping. So in that case, I could put him up here, but he might be spotted. No, he probably won't. Let's leave him where he is for now, I think, because they're probably going to come around the corner here, and then we're going to be able to, hopefully be able to ambush them. Let's try and work on that theory. Mango, if you move to here... Yeah, you can get to here without being seen by them, I think. I am not sure whether height advantages stack. Feels like they... I feel like they yeah, I don't know. I don't know if height advantages stack. Whether a double height advantage is better than a single height advantage. Let's put Mango... That's a half cover, though. Could go there, but then she won't be able to shoot out. No, I think it has to be there, even though it's only half cover.
Understood. Moving out.
And then Pete can get to here and shoot out of the window from full cover. That seems quite good, actually, potentially. He might not have a very... They'll have to come quite a long way around the corner for him to get a good shot at them, unfortunately. But I still think that's worthwhile. Stick Cheese Wheel there, behind that tree that's now available. Have I missed anyone? No, I don't think I have. Yeah. You've not done anything. Right. Let's start overwatching.
Affirmative. Covering now. Come and get some.
Which way are they going to go? Are they going to go? No, they're not going anywhere. Interesting. That's not going to be in range of them. No, you can't use remote start. Can't quite use the claymore. Oh, it's so annoying. Alright, let's move her another hop closer. And then maybe next turn we'll be able to claymore them. I don't know whether to move to here. To be closer. Hang on, why is this a second move? What's Dragonova done that I didn't spot? I don't understand. What's she done this turn? Answers on a postcard, because I have no idea. Let's go here. I think that's the best place. It looks like absolutely comically terrible cover. Oh! Oh, they hadn't had their turn. Right, okay. That explains why they didn't move at all. I just don't understand this game properly. Right. Derp. So Claymore can now get, it can get the priest and the and one of the soldiers. So we'll do that.
A deadly trap.
And then shoot the Claymore, which is guaranteed not to give her away. Oh wait, let's put other people on Overwatch first. Oh wait, oh wait. Nobody can see them because they're too far. They've got too far ahead. Okay. Let's put Cheese Wheel. If I put, yeah, Cheese Wheel here, there's a reasonable chance that Cheese Wheel will get it. It will be able to take. Oh, for goodness sake! Right, this is the sort of thing where I was saying I'm going to be reloading. Perhaps is it doing? Oh no, actually let's not reload. It was a stupid mistake, but it's not the end of the world. I should have known better, so I won't reload from that. Is that the priest? No, that's a squaddy over there. Well, we'll shoot him anyway because we might as well take him out. There we go, one down.
Hostiles pacified.
There's no point in shooting the Claymore now because it's miles away. You're out of explosives, so we can't put a grenade in there. Where was the other remote start thing? It was not in a useful place, was it? No, that's not a useful place. We won't do that. And we have a flank on the priest, which is 100%. So 100% hit chance. But only 3 to 4 damage and a 40% chance of a crit. So I mean that might possibly be a kill, but it probably won't. I would love to get a grenade in here, and then everybody would have clear lines of shooting absolutely everybody. But that's not going to be the case. Mango. Let's move up a little bit to here.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Do you have a shot at anyone? No. Do you have a grenade at anyone? Yeah. Ooh, yes. Perfect. Or that one. A kill. I could get a kill there, or I could get a removal of. Yeah, I could get a severe weakening of this one over here. And then probably allowing. Yeah, let's do that. Because Dragonova has the flank on the other one. So let's put a grenade over there. And maybe we can get Pete in to get the I was gonna say maybe we can get Pete in to take out the other one, but actually that's not gonna work. Oh, actually yes it would. Get Pete to here perhaps with another grenade. Let's see what happens. Let's see. So if we move Pete to where's the closest he can get? Probably here.
I'm on the move.
He could. Oh, he can take out some of the cover, but not the important bit of the cover. Okay, never mind then. He's got a 44% chance of hitting. Let 49% chance. Let's let Dragonova take out the try for the crit and see what happens. Just like that, in fact.
Tell your gods I'm coming.
Menace 1-5, status confirmed.
Phew, and
We're
that's
not
it.
picking up any additional
Excellent.
contacts. The AO is clear.
Okay, so the high ground bonus is static. It's always the same. But if you're even higher, you might be able to see even further, potentially. So, 10 out of 13 civilians. I'm pretty happy with that. And 7 kills, but yeah, that's what... hide the poster, because it all looks silly. I don't like that layout. Can't see everybody. That's not bad. But a bit more interesting, although Tristan's pulling a silly face, as is his way. Now we've got Mango pulling a silly pose as well. What is Tristan even firing with? It seems to be some sort of laser gun, and we don't have laser guns yet. So, I call shenanigans. That'll do. Photo. Chunk. Apparently you did, yes. Would you mind keeping it for the next mission? It seems very useful. Right. Good. I'm generally quite pleased with how that went.
Citizens of Advent.
Oh no,
Despite
Pete
the
probably lost
best
it.
efforts of our noble peacekeepers,
Tristan did the most damage and made the most attacks, which 100% successful shot record. Wow. And most under fire was Dragonova and moved furthest as well, which makes sense as a scout. Average enemies killed per turn are nearly 1. Okay. It's not too bad. Thump.
We're taking Advent apart one mission at a time.
We are. Ooh, more promotions.
Impressive work.
And everybody's tired. I mean, that was quite a big mission, so I'm not surprised. Okay, so what's Dragonova get this time? So she's bumped up to Sergeant, which means target definition. Ooh, that could be handy. Claim +3 damage for the Claymore and +1 radius. Now that sounds really useful. It's just I never seem to be able to quite use the Claymore successfully. And we could consider going back. We can go back for these as well if we want as well. So, although I'm not going to right now. That sounds very useful, given that the Reaper is doing the scouting, and then having the enemies who wander off into the dark still being visible. That sounds very useful. But then so does this one. I am quite tempted to get both of them, although I can't get both of them now, but get both of them eventually. What do you guys think? Mango, you are being my sneaky ranger, so you get a choice between bonus to aim and crit chance when attacking enemies from concealment, or not triggering Overwatch or reaction fire. I think, given that I'm going to try and have you sneaking around and then getting into a position where you can... Well, No, the issue with the Claymore that means I struggle to use it is that you have to have a full turn available to you. So you have to get Dragonova into a position where she can throw the grenade or the Claymore and shoot it in the same turn, which takes both her actions. So she needs to be in position before she throws it. Or alternatively throw it one turn and shoot it the next turn, but then you might as well just throw it the next turn anyway. So the problem with it, it's like the snipers essentially. Using a sniper rifle or using the Claymore takes a full turn, so you need to be in the right place before you start. I mean, it still has potential to be extremely powerful, but she needs to be in the right place first. But maybe I'll get better at doing that. Now, with Mango, Shadow Strike seems like the logical one to go for, given we're going for Phantom and sneaky stuff here, which means a boost to the bonus aim and crit chance. But it also means that it means you don't get that without then revealing Mango, and I don't know if I'd necessarily want Mango to be revealed, although it might be worth it for the bonus chances there. Alternatively, Shadow Step means not triggering Overwatch or reaction fire. Actually, it's not the one where it gets triggered but is guaranteed to not hit, whatever that's called, whatever it was the Chosen had. No wait, the Chosen had Shadow Step, I think. I think Shadow Strike is the better one to go for here. Mango can't reconceal, at least not yet. She may get the ability later, I'm not sure. But yeah, if she could reconceal, that'd be fantastic. As a sort of a use a couple of times. I think Shadow Strike is the one to go for there. But again, you're welcome to give your opinions. Cheese Wheel, right? So do we want Cheese Wheel to be a defensive heavy, so getting a little bit extra armor and less damage from explosives, or do we want the cannon to shred armor? I'm thinking, I think I've said this before, I think having the heavy gunner be able to shred armor is probably the more useful of those two, because as we get further into the game, I think we're going to get a lot more enemies with armor, and so having someone who can get rid of that armor before everybody else then wails on them is going to be far more useful. So I'm leaning towards Shredder on there, even though having an extra bonus point of armor would be quite nice. So yeah, so I think probably Shredder there. So going back to Dragonova then. So we've not had any. We've not had particularly. Oh, it's true. Oh, you can shoot the claymore with other people. That's a good point. Which also would have the bonus of not giving Dragonova away. It's not. That's a good point. Thank you for that. Thank you for that suggestion, Madman. Yeah, let's go for that one then. Let's go for the better claymore. That one. I still want to get the target definition because that sounds very useful. But I think the shrapnel is going to be more useful immediately. Then we come back over to Mango, and I think we've decided on Shadow Strike as being the better one there. Even though as far as I'm aware, she can't reconceal now, but might be able to later. So I think Shadow Strike is going to be more useful there. And then over here, yeah, Shredding I think is the one to go for. Okay, can get some of the perks later. Oh, well, yeah, so it's easy, and I think there's a way to reset them if you regret your decisions. So there we go. Right, we've got 3 people who are tired, so that's fine. They can have a bit of a rest before the next mission. And we've had 3 upgrades. That's fantastic. And we've rescued 10 civilians, 2 sectoid corpses, a faceless corpse, and trooper and 3 troopers and a priest. Great. We're not. Because I'm using the explosives a bit more, I seem to be destroying quite a lot of the upgrades and things that people drop when they get killed, which is a bit unfortunate. I might have to start actually shooting them dead in the future, just so there's a chance of getting whatever drops they drop.
Considering the limited resources available to you, Commander, you have still managed to exceed my expectations.
Why, thank you.
Excellent work.
Yeah, exactly, Madman. The explosives are great early on in the game because nobody can shoot, and then as you get a bit further into it, and your soldiers start to be occasionally able to hit the broadside of a barn at 2 paces, then yes, you can start using and the guns get a lot more powerful as well. Although at the moment, actually, the guns are all just at least as powerful as a grenade, if not more so. So that's less of a factor. It's the accuracy. Oh, we have an unstaffed engineer. Oh, because we finished emptying that. Hang on, why do I have an unstaffed engineer? That's weird.
You've done a hell of a job keeping this ship together, Doctor.
It's all we've got. And I know the aliens aren't happy about losing one of their own.
I doubt they thought anyone could get this heap airborne again.
I'm more than happy to prove
Resistance
them
ring,
wrong.
nice.
Commander, now that members of the Resistance factions have joined us on the Avenger, I thought you might want an area where you can meet to organize and plan future operations together.
Yeah, let's have a look at the facility. So we've got some supplies anyway. I'm not going to say it's a really decent amount, but we're not doing too badly. So the resistance ring is 80 supplies and 3 power. We've got plenty of power then. Training center is for the soldier bonds. I think that's a lower priority. A resistance comms would be useful at some point, but it's very expensive. Yeah, let's go for the resistance ring now, especially as it's saying, hey, this is a plot relevant thing. I think that would be quite useful to do that. Oh, that's why we had a spare engineer, because he was helping build the guerrilla tactics school before. What's that? Is that remove engineer? Yes, it is. Okay. Oh no, that's remove persistent from the guerrilla tactics school. Gotcha. Because I only have 1 engineer. Okay, that fits better with what I thought. So what's going on over here? So persistent will finish training as a specialist very, very soon. Working on a supply drop apparently, or there'll be a supply drop, sorry, in a day. That's going quite well. Okay. I think this is probably going to be a good place to call it a night, because it is after 11 o'clock, and this is the point where I will definitely start to make mistakes. So I think that's gone reasonably well. I did lose a soldier in the very first mission, which is not a great start. However, we have a lot of tired soldiers. I hope we don't get a mission happening in the next 6 days before we get all these people back. Although at the moment we have Mango, we have Cheese Wheel. They're both ready to go. 1, 2. Then it's just rookies. Oh dear. oh, actually, Pete is very nearly recovered, and Persistent is very nearly trained. So as long as we can wait as long as we can wait about a day before the next mission, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll have to take in a rookie as well as the 5th one. Pete is tired for dash hours. I assume that means he's basically finished recovering. He just hasn't quite, ticked over yet. Well, thank you for joining us, No Guard. I very much appreciate it. I suggest if you make a soldier and send them over, then I'll hopefully be able to put them in as another soldier in here. So yeah, there's a video. There's a video on the channel that shows how to make your own soldier. So please do send one over. I'll add them in. That goes for you as well, Madman, and anyone else who's listening over there and hasn't sent a soldier in yet, or even if you're watching the VOD as well. Please do send soldiers in, because we've got a couple of people down here who have silly names and they need renaming to something a bit more useful. You install the install the what's it called, Propaganda Center from Steam, which is a free download, and then you can build, or you can actually, if you've got XCOM 2, you can create them in XCOM 2 and then just dump them out again. But there's as I say, there's a video on my channel for it. Search for Resistance and you should find it pretty quickly. Right, so we're a little bit short of people at the moment who aren't tired, because everybody's a bit fatigued, but things seem to be going quite well, apart from unfortunately having lost attack earlier on. Maybe I'll make a attack Mark 2. Tac 2 as opposed to tactic. Yeah, as I say, things seem to be going fairly well apart from that first loss. I shall be back again next Wednesday to carry on with this. There'll be a video coming out tomorrow for supporters. It's only a short one, but it's going to be a sort of an exciting sneak preview of something that's going to be coming out next week, hopefully. In fact, assuming I have time to finish that the big video off. But that's definitely going to be worth seeing. And what else is going on? Friday, Saturday there will be the usual XCOM videos, and on Monday there will be the XCOM stream as usual. So thank you very much for watching. Monday there will be a Factorio stream. Friday, Saturday Factorio videos. Yeah, it is confusing. So, as always, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I shall see you next time. Bye-bye.